I loved Power Glove.
Come with me if you want to live.
I loved Power Glove.
No time for time travel.
All right, welcome to the No Time for Time Travel podcast, where we are a podcast for nerds by nerds. My name is Tony. I'm one of your co-hosts, and joining me on today's special Comic-Con episode is both of our other co-hosts you guys have been hearing. So it's my good friend Lamb.
Hey, how's it going?
And Quoc from Canada.
Hello.
All right, you guys want to do like a Comic-Con chant, like Comic-Con, Comic-Con, Comic-Con. Comic-Con.
Comic-Con.
I'm purposely trying to say off sync.
Yeah,
That's how chant works,
it almost sounds like in Star Trek Into Darkness, where they just scream "Con." I don't know if you remember that. Am I the only one?
I know of it. I just
okay.
haven't watched it.
I second that. Yeah.
All right, so this is going to be our big Comic-Con episode because San Diego Comic-Con just happened. There were several Comic-Cons that happened this weekend, but the biggest one was San Diego. And that's the one I was at. So, our main topic would just be that. So, yeah, but first, how are you guys doing?
Ma'am.
I'm good. I was waiting for you. I'm good. How's it going? I'm pretty good. Just the same old stuff. SOS, same old stuff.
Wait, SOS?
Wait, what?
What?
Same old stuff, right?
Oh, I was like, what? SOS, you need help?
You need help or something? Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm dying this. No AC, but I'm okay. No worries. But I do have I guess an interesting tidbit to share, which is it's interesting to me anyway, but it's kind of sad to everybody else. Is I finally got a bed.
Wait, you got a bed? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I got a bed. I ordered a bed, so.
How did you sleep all this time?
On the ground.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, Quoc, you have a mattress, right?
I do, yeah.
Do you have a bed frame or just the mattress?
No, just a mattress.
Oh,
okay.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I have a sleeping bag.
Oh yeah, I have that too.
Yeah. But I got the mattress today, and then the bed should come tomorrow. So I'm pretty excited. That's my Comic-Con.
So how long did it take? Were you sleeping without a bed?
Almost a year. It'll be a year like in 2 months.
Wait, what? Even at your old place, you didn't have a bed?
You mean in San Jose or Missouri?
No,
sorry.
San Jose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, the one that you had the lease that you tried to break, right? Like that? You didn't have a bed there?
No, because I was like, I'm gonna get out of here soon, so I don't want to get a bed.
1 year later.
1 year later, yeah, exactly. So now I'm
gosh.
like, okay, I'm just gonna go through with it, you know.
Wow. Man.
Yeah.
I can't do that because I have back problems. Like, I mean, I would with a sleeping bag, but I can't do that with my back issues.
Well, I might get the back problems soon. So. You know what I mean? So hopefully not, but.
I mean, if you do, you can always ask me. I have a lot of advice about that.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't it better if you lie on the floor or something for your back?
That's what I've heard, and that's how I try to justify it too. You know, it's better for your back. You know, so.
I don't know. Like for me, well, like they told me that I have to lay my back on the floor, but then I have to have a chair. So then the chair is there for me to put my feet on, and when I do when I do that, then it kind of like decompresses the spine. So then the spaces between the discs are like looser. So it relieves my back pain.
Okay. I see. Yeah, that's I was just trying to rationalize it, you know.
I mean, it's fine. Like you've survived this long, so
I know. But it's time to rejoin the rest of civilization, you know. So
yeah,
I'm glad.
You know, actually, I just had a consult. I went to get a consult for my back issues, and it was to see if like I qualify for injections, and they were like, "Yeah, so your pain is not as severe." Okay, so my pain was really bad, in which every step that I was taking during Comic-Con, it started a lot of pain on me. So the doctor was like, "Oh, that's not severe enough to get an injection."
No, wait, what?
What?
So what qualifies as severe?
Severe is when like my leg gives out and I fall.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
What the heck?
So when you can't walk.
Yeah, basically when I can't walk. And the thing is, my friends at Comic-Con, they were telling me, "Man, you're like one step away from a wheelchair." And I was like,
dang.
you know, like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I mean, I get it. Like, I get that they don't want to do that. And the thing is that they were talking about the studies, and it's like people who got the injection versus people who don't get the injection. It only
Yeah.
helps with the pain in that first year. But at the 1 year mark or 2 year mark, everyone is at the same level.
Oh, I see.
So
So
they're
like
more
a-
like, oh, it's not really like that gonna do that much to you in the long term.
I see.
Yeah.
Like
That-
diminishing returns, huh? Mm.
Pretty much. Yeah. It helps you in the very beginning, and then you get back to like the same level as everyone else.
Mm. And then, okay, that sucks. That sucks.
Yeah, it's
There's a
good.
lot of walking, around it at Comic-Con too, huh?
Yeah, man, they were like basically I did qualify to get a wheelchair, but I didn't want to do it. Because
Yeah.
I was like, I know people are gonna be like, this guy's in a wheelchair, he's getting a priority in line, and that's like, like,
Yeah.
I don't wanna,
Right.
I know that I qualify for that, but I don't want to do that just to be respectful of the other people's time and stuff. So,
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
understand.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
But hey, congratulations on your bed.
Story of my life.
Wait, so what kind of bed did you get? Did you get like a memory foam or?
Yeah, heck yeah, memory foam. I love memory foam. Sorry, I got too excited there. I had a memory foam mattress in Missouri, and it was so comfortable, and I just missed it so much. So I'm like, dang, I missed this.
It's the small things in life that makes us happy.
No, you're right. It is the small things in life. And once you go without it, you appreciate it more.
No, I mean I agree because I have memory foam a bed at home, and during the week I'm at work, so the hotels none of them have memory foam, and I'm like my back hurts way much more. So
Right, I know it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
yeah, that's
Right,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Anyway, yeah.
Like Quoc,
How are
so
things with you guys?
yeah, how are you doing, Quoc?
Well, I have a bed, so I guess I've been good.
You can scratch that off the bucket list.
Man, to have a bed being on your bucket list, like that's. What are your life choices?
I don't know, but I don't think they're the right ones. Oh, my next goal is to get a dining table, by the way.
Oh no, that's fine. Like dining tables are cool.
Yeah.
That's a phrase you'll never hear from any other person. It's like dining tables are cool.
Yeah. I know. Normal human beings, part of civilization.
I can live without it.
Yeah, me too. But
I'm using the hotel dining table right now for my laptop. So
You get free amenities and furniture in the hotel room, don't you?
that's true, huh? It's furnished.
it is, but yeah, it's still pretty expensive, even with the corporate discount. Like it's still pretty expensive.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, I see.
Will you get corporate discount?
yeah, because it's I'm here for work, so there's a discount, but it's still pretty expensive. Like it's like around 70 to 80 a night. So
Wait. For work? Oh, okay. Because
Oh.
you're up there because you work. Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I
So
see.
they usually
Yeah.
take like a copy of my business card just to confirm that I really am here for work. And then they have a copy of my
Yeah.
driver license that checks that I'm actually not from this area. So
I see.
yeah.
That's pretty cool, though. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
All right.
So anybody could do it if they live out of state and have a photo ID and business card.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you should probably check with whichever hotel it is that you would be interested in looking into, and then just talk to them and then see if they have any corporate rates. So it really depends on the location and the hotel chain.
Oh, you should check it out, Paul. That's pretty cool.
Maybe.
Oh,
I'll just
oh,
do it at Airbnb.
For Quoc is like kind of like, oh, so you fly here every day for work?
Yes. Do I get discount flights?
Yeah, you win. You win.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, good times.
But yeah, so you guys have anything else you guys are doing this weekend?
Just applying for work, and that's about it. And so
Oh, man.
they were just
That's
only
cool.
looking for remote work. I was like, oh, I hate staying at home.
Yeah.
Do a lot of your Quoc, do a lot of the companies that you want to work for, are they like out of the country?
Yes,
Hmm.
all of them.
Are they like,
Like
in Europe or something?
Well, I was applying for like all places that were out of the country in general,
Mm-hmm.
and then like every time I see one that's in Vancouver, like I'll apply next week if I don't get anything.
I see.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a fallback.
but the one I had interviewed with today was in South Africa.
Oh.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was like, oh yeah, take me there for a month. I don't mind.
Wait, South
I
Africa.
think,
That's where that one guy from the Daily Show who took over. He's from South Africa. Wait, what was that?
Trevor Noah?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Trevor
yeah.
Noah.
Oh, okay. Is that South Africa?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Mhm.
I think so.
Yes, he is. No, he is. Mhm.
Yeah, that's where like a lot of the non stereotypical African Americans or Africans are, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he was talking about how when he was growing up, he was actually a mix. So and it was like, I don't know if it's illegal or it was frowned upon or something. Like he always had to hide because he
Yeah.
was a mix of
Right,
two
right.
races.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called like a
Mm.
apartheid or something like that.
Apart. Yeah. I think it was actually illegal. I remember hearing the story he told. And he had to basically... What happened? Oh, so he would hold his mom's hand, but whenever there was a cop around, he would have to let go of her hand, pretend not to know her or something like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I believe that's the story.
Yeah, and then when he came to the United States, then all he wanted to do was like be the most blackest comedian ever. Like,
Yeah.
Like-
That's
like all the African Americans here are so cool, and he just
Yeah.
wanted to be like cool like them.
Yeah. Right.
But
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you have that to look forward to if you're going to be going to South Africa.
no, they were looking more for people with remote work.
Oh.
Because they were trying to finish up a project that's ending next month, but then they're like, well, we might not get everybody here on time, so we might just do remote work. Like, oh, damn it.
Mm.
I want to work.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Quoc, have you ever applied for Ubisoft?
I have. They have a whole bunch of offices around the world, though. So
Isn't there one in Canada, like Montreal or something?
yeah, Montreal. Yeah.
Oh,
They do.
yeah, that'd be pretty cool if you can get that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it definitely depends on. For me, I don't really care too much about the studio as
Mm.
long as the location is cool and
Location.
the budget is somewhat okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's really
Montreal
cool.
seems like a cool place. Yeah.
it's a good experience. At least of all, like it's short term, so it's nothing
Yeah.
too crazy.
Yeah. Exactly. I can tell you, it's better than Missouri. I'm kidding, guys. Anybody from Missouri? Missouri was a great place, actually. I really enjoyed it.
That,
Yeah, Missouri citizens,
I had a
please.
bet.
that's what made it.
Yeah,
Horrible
I was
for
in the Kansas City area, and it was actually pretty. People there are pretty warm, you know, pretty nice and welcoming. So I really appreciate it.
I thought you meant literally
Yeah.
warm, like oh, did they all have like fevers or something? Like,
Yeah, they literally try to keep warm in the winter, but yeah, so it was good. It was good.
Cool.
man, I still haven't gone there yet because I was supposed to go there for work, but then like they kept like cutting back on the budget for
Yeah.
who can actually go there. So
Oh, that's how special it is, huh?
yeah, you got to be very special and high up in the management to actually go to Kansas City.
Kansas City. Oh, I can't tell if you're joking or not, but I think you're serious.
Yeah, me neither. I was like, wait, is that a real thing?
No, for my job, it is. Yeah, that's a real thing because Kansas City is like the headquarters for the application that we use. Like their headquarters
Yeah.
is in Kansas City, And typically
Okay.
it's only like directors and management that get to go there for the big conferences that they have. So,
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah, like one of like the company that has the application.
yeah.
Their campus is huge in Kansas City, like extremely huge, like so huge that it looks like a college campus, but they're just a company.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
Yeah,
Oh, shoot. Well, no, I've seen something like that.
yeah. I'm not gonna
Is it-
mention
is
their
it-
name on here, so
It's called Microsoft. No, I'm just
no.
kidding. No, just kidding. No, it obviously isn't. But yeah, that's cool.
Man,
I
Microsoft.
don't know why. I have to explain that it's not.
You ever heard of that oxymoron called Microsoft Works?
Oh, I remember this. Back when they had that program.
Yeah,
You know, I never used it before, so I don't know what it's for.
yeah. I hope Bill Gates doesn't listen to our podcast.
If he does, he has the wrong priorities. No, actually, our listen to our podcast, please.
Yes, Mr. Gates,
Yeah,
please
I'm
do.
sorry.
It's okay. Yeah. Have you guys used it before? The Microsoft Works program?
I had it
Okay.
when I was like young, super young.
What is it for?
Isn't it like isn't it like a lower version of Office?
Yeah, it's like Word.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. That's pretty cool.
That's about it.
It's like a free ad for Microsoft Works.
Microsoft Works. I don't know. That's like
Yeah.
been around for a while too.
Or is it
That's true.
Microsoft does not work?
Microsoft does not work.
Okay. I should stop that before they come after us.
Get sued by
Canada.
Microsoft.
Microsoft, we love your products. I'm running on Microsoft Surface Pro 3 right now with Microsoft Office. I have everything Microsoft, so please don't sue us.
I have XP. I'm still using XP, so that shows you how loyal of a fan I am.
I was forced to install Microsoft 10. I'm safe in Canada.
I guess you are. Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
All right, so
Oh my gosh.
let's move on to the nerd news.
Sure.
So I have one news item that's not Comic-Con related.
Okay.
So recently, I actually read this today. So, to listeners, we're actually recording this on a Wednesday, so you'll be hearing this on the Thursday. There was an announcement, not announcement, but the studio that made John Wick, they just purchased a script. So Lionsgate, they just purchased a script, and it's for something called The Ballerina, and it's about like an assassin who, like, she's trying to kill all these other assassins because she was raised as an assassin, and these other assassins killed her family, so she's getting revenge. And and it sounds like they're adapting it to fit inside the John Wick universe.
It sounds like Kill Bill, doesn't it?
Wait, does it?
I don't know. Isn't that what it was about? Assassins turning on each other?
I've seen Kill Bill, and I don't know what the story is.
I'm reading it right now. A former assassin wakes up from a coma after her jealous ex-lover tries to kill her on her wedding day. So that's what it literally says. So,
Oh, yeah, that's pretty similar.
right.
Yeah,
But,
but
that's-
Quoc, didn't you say that it sounded like an anime or something?
Yeah, I mean, it's just too much like it's similar to the whole premise of like family getting killed by a family by like assassins. So now they're out on vengeance. And I was thinking of like was it Sasuke from Naruto? I was like, oh yeah, they're like a clan of ninjas, and then one of the brothers turn on him and kill the family, and now he's out for vengeance, killing the brother.
Actually, now that I have you two on the line, so yeah, that storyline is like, family member gets killed, So a person gets revenge for a family member that gets killed. So it sounds just like The Foreigner with Jackie Chan.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for that. That's so awesome. Oh.
I think this will be the third podcast in a row that I've mentioned that.
We talked about The Foreigner.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Chan.
Because, I mean, of course to Asian audiences, they know that he plays different roles, not just comedic roles, but to, American audiences, or audience, and Western, and Western audience. He's, primarily in the buddy cop movies. So it's kind of cool to see him in a different light in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait for that scene where he speaks Vietnamese.
Was his dialect coach Jennifer Lawrence by any chance? Oh my gosh.
Speaking of which, Quoc, do you remember Days of Future Past when Jennifer Lawrence was speaking Vietnamese?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I was like, wait, is she?
Oh yeah. We should have explained the reference. It's kind of right.
Wait, Quoc, did you understand her when she spoke Vietnamese?
I forgot what she said though. It just because it came out of nowhere, and I wasn't expecting it, so I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, right. That means she did a bad job.
Well, Lamb said he understood, but
I
go ahead.
Well, I need to hear it again. I don't. It's not like I might have understood it, but I just don't remember what I heard.
Well, it's kind of like I understood it the same way that Americans understand my parents when they speak broken English. So. You know what I mean? No, I'm serious. That's the same way.
I guess. I mean,
I had to try really hard to understand it. That's
you're still better than me because I tried hard and I could not understand it. So.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it wasn't that great. Let's just put it that way.
It wasn't bad. I mean, yeah, it's broken, but
it wasn't bad for
vegetable. I mean,
yeah, I mean, no, that's true. I mean, obviously for a non-Vietnamese person, it's not bad.
Quoc, did you say it was audible? As in, maybe we can get a sponsorship from audible.com? No, I'm joking.
I mean, I wouldn't mind from that. I want to get some.
Audible is a cool app, by the way. I really love the Audible app. They give you free audiobooks. No, I was kidding.
No, they don't give you free audiobooks. I mean, they give you for when you first subscribe to it, but
that's what I meant.
Okay.
just give me. That's what I was trying to say. Just give me.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, aside from actually being sponsored or anything, which we are not sponsored, but I do use Audible, and I do have a lot of books. Actually, the Star Wars Force Awakens. I never saw the movie. I only went through the book because I drive so much, and that's the only time I actually can listen to it. So I listened to 12 hours of The Force Awakens.
Wait, aren't you a fan of it?
What was that?
Aren't you a fan of the whole Star Wars series?
I'm a fan of it, yeah, but I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. It's hard for me to sit down and find time to watch an entire movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know exactly.
When you were driving, you could have watched it in 2 hours instead of 12 hours. I was kidding.
I like to stay alive.
That was a test, Tony. Good job. You passed the test.
So, yeah, to people listening to this podcast, please don't watch movies while you're driving.
Yes.
Public service announcement.
PSA, exactly. Oh, man.
Did you guys have any news?
Nope.
Well, this is just something that I guess it's kind of important to me. It's not really nerd-related news. Well, I guess it can be, but you know how Linkin Park, the lead singer passed away over the week, the past week, right?
Yeah,
I don't know. It was just most of the time, it doesn't really. When I hear about stuff like that, it's okay, I get it. They're an important figure, but I guess Linkin Park, growing up, I listened to them a lot, so it kind of hit me in a different way.
Yeah,
it really made me appreciate their music more.
Yeah, I mean, Quoc, what do you think?
Well, I didn't really listen to a lot of Linkin Park.
Oh, okay.
But it's similar, I guess, in the way, because then when Michael Jackson died, I was like, what? You're lying.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
for me,
It's
exactly.
similar in that sense.
yeah, for me, like if you guys know, like Linkin Park was my all-time favorite band, and
Yeah.
you know, like when I first started my YouTube page, it was all like me playing piano music, and my piano music were like arrangements of Linkin Park songs. And I mean, since we're talking about it, I might as well just say it. Like I used to work at this place, and then like I met Chester Bennington in person, and he was the nicest guy ever. Like very soft spoken, very like, you know, like, and I was working, and I was supposed to give my coworker the Minutes to Midnight CD to borrow, and so I happened to have it in my pocket that day. So when I was working, and then he came in, and I was helping him, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm one of like you're like not the biggest fan, but I mean like I am a big fan of you and your work. And then I was like asking him for an autograph, and he was so nice. Like he was like, oh yeah, of course, you know. And I know to him it might look weird because then I just pulled the CD out of my pocket.
You just happen to have it.
I just haven't had the way.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, for him, he probably does he carry the CD everywhere? But yeah, and he
Did he
signed
know
it.
I was going to be here? And you brought it exactly on this day?
It's like, no, I'm not stalking you, Mr. Bennington. But yeah, like he signed it. And
You actually
then-
said that? No, I was kidding.
no, like, yeah, I was telling him how I do piano
Yeah.
arrangements of his songs, and
Oh, okay.
you know, like
Oh,
he was
I
the
didn't know
voice
that
of like my generation growing up, and you know,
yeah.
and it's sad
Yeah,
because like,
exactly.
yeah, I've been to so many concerts. I've been to Justin Timberlake, Bruno Mars, Rihanna. You know, like you can
Yeah.
name a lot of the big stars I've been to, like Taylor Swift, even. And then the one group that I haven't is my all-time favorite band, which is Linkin Park. And
Yeah.
I had tickets to go for this October. Like,
Oh,
I was
okay.
ready
Okay.
and super excited to go. And then this
Yeah.
happened out of nowhere. And you know, like
Yeah.
literally when I was at Comic-Con when it happened, I think it was like Thursday or Friday, my friend texted me like at 10 a.m. because it happened at 9. So he texted me, and then I saw it, and I literally was in the exhibit hall at Comic-Con, and I just stopped in my tracks. And then like,
yeah. Oh,
I
dang.
didn't listen to anything else that people were talking to me about. I just like
Yeah.
stopped and froze because like I'm like, oh my gosh, like Chester committed suicide. And
Yeah. Right.
yeah, and I've
I
been
know.
listening to their old songs, and man, if you listen to the lyrics, every song was like a cry for help.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. You know what? Same with me. Like, after I heard that, you know, I guess I've been on a Linkin Park marathon for the past 3 or 4 days. I've been listening to a lot of their old stuff, just revisiting it, you know.
Yeah,
I guess it's my way of just paying tribute, I guess, or I don't know. It made me nostalgic, you know. Just like,
Yeah.
made me think of the high school days. I was like, man, I haven't heard these songs in a long time. Let's go check it out. So it was cool in that sense.
yeah. I mean, the other thing though is like
Yeah.
now it's like uncomfortable for me to like listen to Linkin Park because then
Yeah.
now it's like I know that voice. I met the
Yeah.
guy like face to
Yeah.
face.
Right.
So
I understand.
yeah,
Yeah. Anyway, so crazy weekend, but
yeah. So I mean, to the Linkin Park listeners, like, I mean, I feel you guys like both me and Lamb and Quoc doesn't listen to Linkin Park, but me and Lamb, we listened to it growing up, so you know, we probably all feel the same way. Like I just posted like my old piano thing on my Facebook where it was
Yeah.
like the song Leave Out All the Rest by Linkin Park.
Mhm.
Just like as a, you know, a little tribute.
that's good. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Are you going to do a new one?
You know, I'm thinking of doing a medley of several different Linkin Park songs.
Yeah.
Like
You should.
Yeah, just to post it on my YouTube page, like as a kind of like a tribute to him. So
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
yeah, I have to be
I
at
will
home.
be your-
I have to be at
I'll
home
be-
to do that.
Oh,
so.
you have to be on.
Yeah.
I'll be your first view.
Yeah, actually, so the last time we did an episode with Lamb, we were talking about Linkin Park because Quoc, I don't know if you know this, but No Time for Time Travel is actually a name of a band that me and Lamb were gonna start. And yeah, and one of our topics
Yeah,
a few
back
weeks
in the
ago,
day.
yeah, the topic was quantum suicide. which is now a morbid name to think about. Because,
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
timing.
yeah,
Right.
because our first song that we actually did make, but we didn't have any like singing to it, was called Quantum Suicide, and the band was No Time for Time Travel, and it was in the style of Linkin Park, like the song Leave Out All the Rest. So
Right.
it was like, I'm like, oh my gosh, we just talked about it too, like on 2 episodes ago. So yeah, that was
true.
pretty shocking.
Hey, speaking of which, I don't know if this is the same song that we're talking about, but I remember like when you made the song, and then you showed me the first 8 seconds, and then we were like, "Hey, that sounds really familiar. Isn't that from Linkin Park?" Like it was the exact same 8 seconds from the first part of that song.
Oh no,
Remember?
no. So that was
that
actually a
Linkin
different song, and
okay.
I scrapped that before I like did anything else, because like it was too similar, so I just like deleted that. No, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm. I have a vague memory of this incident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like when writing music, there's a lot of like subconscious influences.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I'm sure that anything I write is going to be influenced by something I grew up with, and that's how.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you look at other musicians, that's how you hear like other songs just sound similar to each other.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, I like to call it, great minds thinking alike.
I guess. Yeah, Quoc, you remember the Pokemon rant?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Pokemon rant, like Quoc, do you remember, like you want to explain it?
Sure. I'll try. I remember, so it was pretty much one guy ranting about how a lot of songs, pretty much copy the chord progression of, was it Canon, right?
Yeah, Canon and D.
Yeah, Canon and D. So it goes da 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 da. So that whole progression is played out throughout a lot of pop modern songs.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just did a whole bunch of demos of like, oh yeah, I'll just use this lyrics for this song, and then same progression. And he's like, oh yeah, like it was a Vitamin C, the graduation song.
Mm-hmm.
As we go on, we remember.
Da, 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 da.
So it's like, oh yeah, a lot of songs uses that. So it's pretty cool and kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also did like Green Day songs like, do you have the time to listen to me whine? Da, 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 da.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Like a lot of songs use that same chord progression.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyone have any more news items?
No.
Nope. That's it.
All right. So we can just move on to the main meat and potatoes, or meat if you're on a low carb diet of our of our episode.
We don't accept those kind of listeners around here. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, we accept vegan listeners too. So
I'm kidding.
I
We
actually
love
like vegan
everybody.
food. So like the vegan imitation stuff is pretty good. So
Oh, imitation, huh? So you're still thinking about meat?
no.
Closest thing you could get to it.
No, I know what you're talking about. I know.
Topic of the episode.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
so our topic, if you guys don't already know, is going to be San Diego Comic-Con. So the first part of it, I'll just tell you guys like what I went through,
Mhm.
and then we'll talk a little bit about that. And then after that, we can talk about like the announcements as well.
Okay.
So my friends and I, like, we were able to get tickets for preview night plus day 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I was pretty much there from Wednesday to Sunday.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
It was like crazy because I've never been there that long before.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
I'm
preview
sure
night-
there's lots to see, huh?
Oh man, there was so much to see. Like every day is different. The exhibit hall is mostly the same, but they have little like changes here and there. Different people are starting to sign stuff each day. So,
Yeah.
we got there maybe we got onto the exhibit floor at 8:45 p.m. on Wednesday, and and that's because our group, we were thinking, oh, they're gonna close at 10. We have plenty of time. Then we got in at 8:45, and then the overhead announcement was like, what was it? Attention guests, you have 15 minutes until the exhibit hall closes.
Oh my god.
So, so it was like 9 p.m. they closed. So we rushed and we ran around, and we were still able to buy a bunch of stuff. I was able to buy like an exclusive Harry Potter mug set for my girlfriend because she loves Harry Potter.
Nice.
But yeah, that was preview night. Day one was on Thursday, official day one. So we just walked the exhibit floor. There were so many things. So there was at the WB booth. Have you guys watched the Lego movie?
Yeah, I have actually. I have. Yeah.
Or what you call?
Yeah, I have.
Do you guys remember the kitty, the uni kitty? It's like
The what?
it's a unicorn kitty. That was like one of
Oh,
the.
yeah. I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah,
It's been a while for me.
So apparently they're making a TV series on that. So it's actually going to be a sitcom, or not sitcom, but you know, one of those animated shows.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so it was cool because like all the showrunners and creators, they were at the WB booth, and they were giving signatures out. So people just came up and got things signed. So that was pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah, and this year, so the previous years at Comic-Con, the exhibit hall had different booths and everything, but usually it's just to sell stuff. This year, I feel like there were a lot more experiences. So each booth, like, I'll tell you now, like, there were 2 booths at Comic-Con off-site that were escape rooms. So that was cool, like 10-minute escape rooms.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And then
You said you know the people from there, right?
yeah, one of the escape rooms that was based on the show The Expanse from the Sci-Fi Network. The creator of that is actually one of like kind of like our colleagues because I own an escape room. I co-own an escape room, and we actually went to play his a while back, and we're still all part of the same network and everything. So we talk.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it was cool. I didn't do it myself because the line was so long, but from what I could tell, like another owner I know who came by to that escape room and did it, he said that it was like pretty good. So that was cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so Dragon Ball. I think I was talking to one of you guys earlier about Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So at the
Wasn't
exhibit, what are you, like Shaggy now? It's like, oh, it wasn't me. There was a booth where they put you in front of a camera, and they film you, and then you're supposed to pretend like you're charging up. And after you're done, it's a green screen.
Yeah.
So after you're done, then they put you into the anime with like you charging up and becoming Super Saiyan.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Did you do it?
No, the line was too long, so I didn't do it.
Alright.
But there was another booth where for Bandai that was Power Rangers, and it was also green screen where like they count 3, 2, 1, and then you're supposed to hold the morpher up and then scream your like dinosaur. Like, oh, Tyrannosaurus. And then they filmed that. And then they would put it into like a film where it's just like the original Power Rangers where like they do the call to like morph. So you would be in that exact same scene. Like instead of like Zach or like Jason or anything, it would actually be you. And then afterwards you turn
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so so
Okay.
cool. But I couldn't do it because the line was so long.
Oh man.
Wait, so would they put the appropriate dinosaur in the background if you call it out? If you say Tyrannosaurus, would have like the Tyrannosaurus spot?
So
Yeah,
before you start, you actually tell them which ranger you like. And then they give you the morpher for that ranger. Then they set up the green screen to play for that ranger.
Oh, okay. Can you screw them over?
You can, yeah. I'm pretty sure you can. Because once it's a booth, so once it selects that ranger, then it will film for that ranger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining like You go up there, it's like, yeah, I'll get the Tyrannosaurus. And you go up there, Raptor!
Or like you hold up your like more fringe. It's like Bulk and Skull.
Bulk and Skull. Oh. Zordon.
What?
It's like ay.
Rita.
Yeah.
Can you beat Alpha? That'd be so cool.
But then Alpha's already a robot. He can't morph into anything.
It's a bigger version of himself.
He morphs into like, I don't know, like Zordon. Zordon
Beta.
power. Did you say beta?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, yeah.
Alpha 5 morphs into like Beta 5.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that was day 1. So day 2, again, like I walked the exhibit floor with my friends, and the cool thing was, you guys know how I have like a lot of like Captain America shields?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I took my 75th anniversary Captain America shield. It's made of metal, and
Yeah.
I got Stan Lee to sign it.
Oh, sweet.
Nice. Man,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So expensive to
It's a
get his
one-off.
signature, though. So because he charges for it. So Stan Lee, it was $120 for the signature, and then it was $20 additional for a sticker, and a certificate that says this is authentic.
Oh, did you pay for all of them? Or did you just get the signature?
No, I did all of it because I do want the authentication. So they put a sticker on my shield now. Then there's a specific number on it that matches the certificate.
Oh. But then it's not really authentic because Captain America's shield doesn't have any signatures. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Now it's useless, Tony.
You can't use it anymore to fight.
It's okay. You guys know.
Hey, wait, let me get my other shield. This one is priceless. Don't scratch it.
Hey, remember, I have 3 shields.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I
you're
have
a
like,
shield collector.
I have one in which like there's only like 2,000 made, and then the other 2 I have are like the 75th anniversary editions. So,
Oh man, awesome.
What? I remember, wasn't it heavy?
oh yeah, they're all heavy. Yeah, so I have back
Yeah.
issues, right? So it was such
Yeah.
a pain to carry the shield to the exhibit hall.
Yeah. I'm imagining, I was like, you carry a shield throughout Comic-Con?
Oh man, that's crazy. You're right. Oh.
Yeah, my shield was more authentic than the Captain America cosplayers. That was kind of sad, actually.
Sad. Chris Evans is like, hey, my shield is not as good as yours.
Yeah,
Oh, gosh.
so at the exhibit hall, they had a bunch of stuff. And outside of that, they also had stuff at Petco Park, which is like an off-site area. There's lots of stuff to do. There's free ice cream, free food. You just need to get in line.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's the
man.
best part of Comic-Con.
Yeah, free ice cream. That's crazy. Like, there's one booth that was free ice cream that was hidden, so no one knew about it. And my friend found
was
it.
hidden.
Yeah, my friend
What?
found it because everyone was. So there was a booth that had free ice cream for that was sponsored by Blizzard. So it was like
Oh, how funny, Blizzard.
yeah. So they was like ice cream something the Lich King. So
Yeah.
that line was like wrapping around like crazy. Meanwhile, there's this cable company, like cable TV company. I don't even remember the name, so I guess they didn't do a good job on advertising. But they had this truck of ice cream hidden away. Nobody knew about it. So we just went over there, no line whatsoever, and we got ice cream right away. So that was cool.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
So, did you try the Blizzard one?
No, the line was too long. And my friend did. My friend tried it, and he said the cup size was like, you know, when you go to the doctor's office and you have to pee into a cup.
Yes. The
Yes.
Dixie cup?
But
Yes.
that kind of ice cream.
So that size, that amount of ice cream.
Oh, okay. That size. Okay.
But was it delicious?
Delicious.
Delicious.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. We love puns on this podcast. So,
Yes. We're all very punny. Oh, sorry. That's really bad. Go ahead.
yeah, there were like some video game competitions, and I also said there were some escape rooms. So yeah, and then that night on day 2, which was Friday, I went to 2 panels. So one panel was Batman Mask of the Phantasm. So are you guys familiar with who Bruce Timm? Do you guys know who he is?
That's familiar. Director? No.
Nope. I don't know.
He's basically the guy who like is in charge of the entire DC animated universe.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Bruce what?
Bruce Timm.
Oh, I've heard this. Is it like HAIM or something?
No, TIMM.
Oh, totally off. Oh, nope. Never heard it.
There was no T in there at all. It didn't spell Tim.
You spelled him like he as in him. So he was there. So Bruce Timm, he's the guy in charge of the Batman animated series. He's in charge of the Justice League. He's in charge of like Superman. Every like anime series like you've seen, it's him in charge of it. So he was there at the panel, which is like crazy, and it was really cool to actually see him in person. And then you guys know who Kevin Conroy is?
Nope.
No.
Oh man, Kevin Conroy is the voice of Batman, like animated series, Justice League, the new animated series, like even the Arkham games. He's been playing Batman for the last 20, 30 years or something.
Oh, okay. Oh, the guy. You mean the 90s Batman, the cartoon?
Yeah, the cartoon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he was part of the panel too, and I've been a big fan of him. So I went into this panel not knowing that they were going to be there. So when they showed up, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cool!" Because like these are like two of the guys that were like, they pretty much architect our childhood.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Dang.
So that was pretty cool. And then after that, I went to a panel for you guys know who Screen Junkies are?
No.
Yeah. It's a YouTube site, isn't it?
Yeah. So you guys heard of Honest Trailers?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they had a event that night for Honest Trailers and movie fights. So we were there, and so movie fights is another thing that Screen Junkies does, and they usually put up a question about movies, and then two of their staff would like argue with each other, debate, and then the audience would vote on who's better, and then it's kind of a competition.
Okay.
But yeah, I know Lamb has watched the new Spider-Man. Quoc, have you watched it yet?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Not at all.
Okay. Well, long story short, the guy who played Flash Thompson in the Spider-Man movie, the new one,
Yeah.
he was there as well.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that was cool. Cool to see him there, and cool to see him trying to win at movie fights. So, yeah, that was pretty cool.
Did he win though?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, kind of spoilers, but not. This is more like a comedic scene in the movie.
Yeah.
So, Quoc, I mean, you don't have to listen to this if you don't want to. It's just a small scene. But Lamb, do you remember the part where the DJ was pretty much in the house and making fun of Peter Parker's name?
Yeah. Towards the end, where he went to the party.
Yeah, the house party.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so then the DJ was like, if I say so-and-so.
No, actually it was prom.
Oh, yeah, prom. So, because of the words that were used, I'm not going to say the word because it's going to be censored. But he said, when I say blank, you say Parker. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
He did that exact same thing in our crowd.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang, that's funny.
Because
that's pretty funny.
The question that he got with someone else at Comic-Con was, which was a better movie franchise, X-Men or Spider-Man? So he was trying to defend Spider-Man. So that That was pretty
Dang. That's funny. That's pretty cool.
cool. Yeah.
Did you see a lot of actors there?
Yeah. Actually, the day 3 was when I saw the most. So I'm moving on to day 3 now. And so day 3 was Saturday. I skipped Comic-Con that day because I know it's the busiest day, and I needed to recover from my back issue. So at night we went to the House of Blues for another Screen Junkies event, and I typed down the list of guests. So we had Kevin Smith was there, Elijah Wood was there.
Uh-huh.
Do you guys know who they are?
I know Elijah Wood. He is Frodo.
Yes. I think I had to explain to Quoc the other day about who that was.
Oh, okay. Elijah Wood.
Oh
What's the
my God.
first one? Kevin Smith, right?
Yeah, Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith.
I was like,
no, I don't know.
I was telling Quoc like, come on, you just watched Lord of the Rings. You don't know who Elijah Wood is?
I know Frodo. I don't know his real name.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's how I think of it too. Just the character's name.
So, do you guys know Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
I know of them. Yeah.
So Kevin Smith is.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. So Kevin Smith is actually Silent Bob. Does that ring a bell?
No. It's more for me, no.
I remember there's two. I don't know which one is Silent Bob.
Silent Bob was the guy who named Bob that was very silent.
No, I think it was Cook, so I didn't know. Basically.
I'm sorry, I keep thinking of SpongeBob for some reason. I'm sorry.
Lamb, did you watch Clerks or Mallrats?
Clerks? No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. So I guess you don't know who Kevin Smith is. He's a comedian, and he's also very.
Oh wait, I know Kevin Smith. Wait, I know who Kevin. Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Kevin James. Sorry.
No,
different guy.
You know, it's funny because I talked to my girlfriend about that. She was there with me for Saturday night, and then she's like, "Oh, who's that?" And I said Kevin Smith, and she's like, "Is that the King of Queens?" I'm like, "No, that's Kevin James."
Yeah, that's exactly same mistake.
Yeah,
They're similar.
they're the same size, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Kevin Smith actually has a podcast. It's called Fat Man on Batman. So
That's a good name.
yeah. Other celebrities we saw was Stefan Kapisik. I'm sure you guys don't know that name.
We're talking about celebrities, right?
Yeah. So, did you guys watch
I'm
Deadpool?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Stefan Kapisik was the voice of Colossus.
Oh.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
there was also Tim Miller. Tim Miller is the director of Deadpool. And then there was Rob Liefeld. He's the creator of Deadpool. So all three of them were there for honest trailer commentary.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and
I think the honest trailer guy was there, right?
the epic voice guy.
Yeah, Epic was there.
Yeah, he was there, and it was cool because for honest trailer for Screen Junkies, in between each show, they always had things to fill up the time while they set up.
Yeah, right.
One of the things was epic voice guy came on stage, and then people lined up to ask him to say a phrase in his voice. So,
Oh, okay, that's cool. I can
Yeah.
see that. That's cool.
Quoc, do you know who the epic voice guy is, or heard of him?
Yeah, no, I've seen it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that was cool. Actually, there was one
Have
where
you-
the guy was like, "Can you say how long is a Chinese man?" And then and then the host was like, "That sounds a little racist. We're gonna move on." And I was like,
Oh,
I was like, that's not really racist. That's just a statement. Well, I don't know. I guess they wanted to err on the side of caution.
Unlike us. Hey, that sounds like the Epic Trailer guy. That's his name, right? Epic Trailer guy? No.
Epic Voice.
The Epic Voice guy. He was the biggest celebrity there.
No, I mean Kevin Smith, Elijah Wood were. There's also.
Oh well, yeah, I guess.
So do you guys know who Todd McFarlane is?
I
Yes.
do.
Spawn guy, right?
Yes, the guy who created Spawn, the comic book character Spawn. He was there.
Okay.
You guys know who Michael Jai White is?
Yes.
No.
Wait,
He's that martial art guy,
oh yeah, huh?
right?
Yeah. Actually,
I
I'm
think you've
surprised
shown me
you know.
his clips before. I forgot what movie. Wasn't he in Mortal Kombat or something?
Yeah, he's Jackson in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's right. You showed me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so he was also there, and he actually played the original Spawn in the Spawn movie. Let's see. And then there was Doug Benson. Do you guys know who he is?
Sounds familiar, but no.
Yeah, it does sound familiar. I'm not sure though.
So Doug Benson is a comedian, and he's a stand-up comedian, and the thing with him is that his gimmick is that he's always high.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gimmick.
Like, I'm gonna repeat something that was said. So,
Okay.
one of the movie fights question was like, what is the worst character to cosplay as at Comic-Con? And one of the guys said, the Human Torch, because you're gonna die. Because you have to burn yourself. So, but then Doug Benson, and you could tell he's pretty high. Doug Benson was like the Human Centipede.
That's true. That's true. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, that's so bad. Yeah, obviously Doug Benson won. Like, there was a rebuttal section, and then the guy that was talking about like the Human Torch, he was like, "Yeah, if you dress up as the Human Torch, then to be authentic, you're gonna burn yourself, and you're gonna have 3rd-degree burns, and most likely die." And then when it came back to Doug Benson, he's like, "The Human Centipede." End of argument.
And he won.
Yeah, and on the vote, he won. So that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Saturday night after that, we had a party. There was like a big party at the House of Blues. And I'm gonna let you guys guess who was the DJ.
The Rock.
Why would The Rock be a DJ?
I don't know. He's everywhere these days. He's an actual DJ, right?
No.
No. Okay, see? The Rock.
What's your guess, Quoc?
Oh, you told me, so I don't know if I should.
Oh, did I tell you already? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Neil Patrick Harris?
No. So, the DJ was actually Elijah Wood.
Elijah. Wait, what? No way.
Yeah.
Elijah Wood is a DJ? Oh my gosh.
He was
How
DJing,
could he?
and he was playing
How could
music
he-
from Stranger Things, and he was playing music from Zelda.
Oh.
Was
Oh, okay.
Was he good?
That's cool.
No.
I like how there's no hesitation.
No
Good,
hesitation. That's true.
No, his stuff was okay. It was like, for a party scene, it should have been more like upbeat, but everything was so mellow.
Mhm.
Like, you guys know the music for Zelda, and you guys know the music for Stranger Things?
Yeah,
I think both of you watch Stranger Things.
Yep.
I do. I watch it, yeah.
So, that intro music, that exact same intro music, extended.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh. It's not even like remix
can-
to make it upbeat.
It's not even remixed. It was just that exact same riff.
That can get a little annoying. I can see that.
Yeah. It was just like... Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, they didn't want to spend a lot of money there. Huh?
Yeah. Yep. So then day 4 was Sunday. So I mostly just walked around, met up with friends that I haven't seen since like high school or college.
Okay.
Hey, Quoc, do you
Yeah.
remember Charles? Or have you ever met Charles? One of my friends?
Uh,
I guess
I
not.
don't know his name as far as I know.
Okay.
Probably not.
Okay. Probably not then. It was a
He's
high
high
school
school,
friend.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
High school.
Yeah, maybe not.
Hmm.
I know of a Charles.
Probably not the same then. But yeah, I met up with like some friends from high school, and it was like crazy to see where they're at right now, because like
Mm-hmm.
one of my friends that I haven't seen for like maybe 6-7 years. He's now like an anesthesiologist, and then his wife, which is also my classmate from high school, she's now like a director of pharmacy. So
Wow.
oh sorry, did I say wife? I meant girlfriend of long term, which eventually will probably be a wife because they've been dating since high school.
Okay. Wow. It's pretty interesting to see how people are doing, right? It's always crazy to see how that pans out.
Yeah, and then they're at Comic-Con, which is like the weirdest place to meet them.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So on Sunday, I also, when I was walking the exhibit hall, I spotted a voice actor from Overwatch. Do you guys play Overwatch or heard of it?
Yeah. I haven't. No.
Oh, okay.
Never played.
So Overwatch is like a first-person shooter, but it's also kind of like a very like strong team-based game. It's made by Blizzard. So the guy.
Matt Mercer?
What was that?
Was it Matthew Mercer?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, damn.
It was Johnny Cruz. Do you know who that is?
No.
Johnny Cage.
The name is very close to that. No, Johnny Cruz, he's the voice of the character called Lucio in Overwatch.
Oh, that's familiar. Yeah.
Yeah. So the only reason I know about him is that, when like I played the game, I know the character, I didn't know the voice actor, but I knew the voice actor because you guys know like John Layola, right? Like you guys both heard of him already.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, and I mean Quoc was interviewed by him, so.
All right.
So he's a host of One Track Gamers, and on One Track Gamers they did an episode where they interviewed Johnny Cruz. So it was cool when I listened to that. That's how I knew about Johnny Cruz. So then when I saw him at the at Comic-Con, I was like, oh my gosh, it's that guy who John Layola interviewed. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You don't remember his name? It's like that dude.
That dude. Yeah.
Well, I know his name. I know he's Johnny Cruz, but
now
his claim to fame was being interviewed by John Layola.
Yeah. So, hey, John Layola, if you're listening, you get people famous.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's let us
All
know.
right.
He's always.
That sounds very ominous, but in a good way.
He's probably like watching us or listening to us live right now for some reason we don't even know how.
Just like Bill Gates, you know.
But yeah, I mean that was my experience at Comic-Con.
Okay.
So the rest of it, like, I mean, we're just probably gonna go over some news. But do you guys have any like questions about my experience there?
Oh man.
I was actually kind of surprised when you said like Tim Miller was there. I was like, oh, that's cool.
You know him from an animation standpoint, right?
Yeah, that guy. He's awesome. Because he's the director for a studio called Blur, and they do a lot of game cinematics.
Yes.
And then he's been around for quite a while, and they're like really, really good studio as well. And then I just knew, I never met the guy, but I just know like his studio did really well, and then he got the opportunity to direct Deadpool, and then that thing just amazing, or like was really successful. So I'm like, man, that guy does a really good job with everything, because he's very detail oriented in like an artistic point of view.
Yeah.
So it's not too much of an executive point of view. So I was like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, Tim Miller, like, Deadpool was his first live-action movie, but then, like, the animated movies he's made were also very strongly rated as well. So, it's pretty cool that he was there. Like, I saw him, I know what he looks like, so when he came out on stage, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Tim Miller. Meanwhile, my friends were like, who's that? So,
I'm one of them.
You know what he looks like?
Yeah, because I've watched a lot of interviews that he's done about Deadpool.
Oh, for Deadpool?
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
Oh, I am looking at a picture of him right now.
Did you Google
I don't know what he looks like.
He's bald, right?
He looks like
That's
if Jason Statham stopped working out.
That's pretty. I can see that. That's very true.
Jason Statham stopped working out, but have like more sense of humor. Like that's Tim Miller.
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh
my
man,
gosh.
he's probably gonna. If he listens to this, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get banned.
I know. Please listen to us.
Tim Miller.
Well,
Tim
there
Miller.
goes my career with that.
Mr. Miller is all in good fun.
Our friend here is his name is John, by the way. It's not really Quoc.
Damn it!
Please don't ban him.
Say it again.
Damn it! You can edit this out.
Wait, Lamb, wasn't your name
Yeah.
John?
My name is John. It was David.
I thought you had, like, actually, you went by a lot
Yes.
of names.
Yes, I did. I a man of multiple identities.
This sounds shady to the listeners, but trust us, it's not. It's just because of like people can't pronounce his Vietnamese name.
Yeah,
Both his first
so
and
I just
last
try to
name.
find an English
So
name.
yeah,
And I had I like certain names at certain periods of time, so I'm like, let's go with this name, John.
I remember.
How about David?
No, I remember when you met my friend, and then you were introducing yourself.
Yeah.
You shook his hand, and you're like, "Oh, my name's David. I mean John. I mean Jung. I mean Lamb. My name's Lamb."
Oh, I do remember. That was
So what happens when like all the people that you knew and introduced yourself with different names meet up and say, "Hey,
yeah.
you're like,
Because because well, you guys call me Lamb, but then other people call me by a different name. I mean, my real name, not real name, but my first name, because this is my last name, right? So
Your secret
I'm like,
agent
if you
name.
guys see each other, then it'll be like just talking to different people, even though it's the same person. It's pretty interesting, yeah. And then of course meet that other friend that I introduced myself to. He'd be like, "Oh, John, David, you mean that guy?" Lamb?
You mean
who's Lamb?
multiple personality disorder guy?
MPD guy, yeah. Do you still talk to that guy?
No, it's been such a long time. So
we can't be friends anymore because of that."
Because I destroyed your friendship. I'm sorry, man.
yeah, man, why'd you do that, man? Let's see.
You mean John or Lamb? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna blame John.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
So aside from my experience, let me just go over some of the stuff that actually happened at Comic-Con that I wasn't there for. There was the Marvel panel. So they released a new Inhumans trailer.
Hey Tony, you missed. I guess you missed that part where they were giving out free. Was it like Avengers gear or something like that? Did you? You missed that part, Tony.
I might have. It might have been in the panel. So the big name panels, you have to
No,
wait.
I'm just kidding. I made that up.
I mean, I'm not surprised even if like that could happen.
Really?
Because I went to an Overwatch panel and they gave me like, so you guys play Overwatch? There's a new character called Doomfist, and that character has a gauntlet that he uses to like fight people.
Yeah.
So at the Overwatch panel, if you go to the Overwatch panel, they give you like a foam Doomfist. Like
That's cool.
it's really cool. It's like it fits your fist and it's like a giant fist, like a giant. Like, it almost looks like the Infinity Gauntlet from like Avengers. So they do give out free stuff when you go to different panels.
Yeah.
The Marvel panel, the DC panel, some of those panels, they were like, you had to wait 30 hours in line.
30 hours?
30 hours.
Yeah, that was not misspoken. It's 30 hours. People wait overnight.
That's worse than Black Friday.
Oh yeah. people camp out. Like people bring like a floor mat, and then people bring like sleeping bags and chairs and food.
Oh my god!
They camp out. It's insane. I used to do that.
Yeah,
but I don't do it anymore.
I hope they bring a friend as well.
Oh, that's so sad if it's just one person.
Yeah, for 30 hours. Well, you always have your phone.
Yeah.
It's just.
Will it last 30 hours?
Oh, that's true. That's true. But I'm sure you can find a charger somewhere, right?
Charger's inside, not in line. But the thing is, like, for most
you lose your
people,
place in line and you go charge your phone.
Yeah.
Start all over again. Oh my god.
No, for the most part, a lot of people bring extra batteries, so I brought like 2 extra batteries. So,
good call.
Yeah, that everyone just prepares. It's almost like going on a camping trip.
Oh, so you also did that camping out thing?
Not this year.
Camp out?
No.
Oh, not this year? Oh.
Because my back issue, so I can't do it this year.
Mm.
Yeah, so yeah,
cool.
Inhumans and Black Panther were announced. More trailers. Captain Marvel was announced. Captain Marvel is kind of like the Superman of Marvel, but it's a woman. And they announced that the movie Captain Marvel will be based in the 90s. So they're going to try to say Captain Marvel existed before Iron Man. So, yeah. And then Avengers, they played the trailer again, which I already talked to Quoc about at last episode. It's the same trailer from 2023. Yeah, I mean, not much at the Marvel panel. Let me see if there's anything else at Marvel. Let's see. I mean, do you guys have any questions about the Marvel panel?
Nope.
No.
Do you guys see the Marvel's Defenders trailer?
I have not.
Oh, yeah. It's okay. It's a bit hard for me just because, like, I don't watch, aside from Jessica Jones, I haven't seen the other ones.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, it's cool.
How do you like Jessica Jones?
I liked it. It was enjoyable. It was like dark, a bit, so it was unexpected, I guess.
Yeah.
From a lot of superhero standpoint, because a lot of superheroes they're just average, nothing too dark grim.
Yeah, right. I do remember. I watched like maybe 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Wait, Lamb, don't you like that kind of series though?
I do, but for some reason I just never got back into it. I guess I forgot about it.
Oh, okay.
I was watching too many shows, so like juggling too many shows at once.
Yeah.
And I was watching Daredevil. What? Yeah.
Yeah, Daredevil was good.
Yeah, Daredevil, and then I watched a little bit of Luke Cage too. Then I forgot to. That was okay. I mean, I don't. It's not one of my favorite stuff. And isn't there a new one?
Iron Fist.
Yeah, I watched like 1 episode of the Iron Fist show, and then I was like, "That's I'm good with that."
Yeah, I heard it wasn't that great.
Yeah.
So, when I saw the trailer, I was like, "All right, I guess I could watch it." I was like, "Well, I don't really want to watch Iron Fist."
Yeah, right.
So maybe I don't need to watch Defenders.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So in the trailer for Defenders, there was a portion where like Iron Fist, he was like saying that, "Oh, my glowing hand, this is chi," and then Jessica Jones was like, "No, it's not." I was like, it's so funny because like they're all calling him out too. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, would you enjoy Jessica Jones if it was called like The Jessica Jones Rises or something?
And it was directed by Christopher Nolan? Heck yeah, I'm all in.
Yeah. So Quoc, Lamb always said that he likes dark gritty movies. So we were talking about we were talking about Spider-Man, and Lamb said he likes dark movies more. So.
Oh, like
I didn't. Spider-Man movie was good, but then I didn't feel very serious to me. Maybe that's the point, but I don't know. I just thought it was too high school.
Yeah, that's exactly the same response I had or I heard when I asked my friend who watched it.
Oh, really?
Like, what do you think about it? It's like, oh, it's okay. It's a little bit too high schooly for me. So I'm like, oh,
yeah,
see that.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
But that's the point. Peter Parker is a high school student.
Yeah, no, I mean, I understand, like, from a comic perspective. It's like, yeah, he's a comic. He's in high school. So
That's true. I guess I'm used to thinking about Peter Parker being the photographer, working for the Daily Bugle. That kind of
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, a little more grown up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. But yeah, let's see. So we'll move on to like the different announcements at Comic-Con. Wait, we're already there, huh?
Yep.
Whoops. My bad. So at the DC panel, Justice League was announced. Did you guys look at the Justice League trailer?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
There was this one point I in the trailer I thought was hilarious, but the rest of the trailer was okay. Yeah. But in the trailer, Quoc, do you remember the Commissioner Gordon part?
With the Flash?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so stupid. It's so ironic.
Yeah, so stupid.
What happened?
So to explain to Lamb, Quoc, you want to explain it?
Sure. So you know how like when somebody's talking facing to the camera and then they turn around and then the superhero suddenly vanish or disappear into the dark night or whatever.
Yeah.
So all of the superheroes were there, and then Commissioner Gordon was talking and facing away from them, and then he turns around and only like the Flash was remaining, and then he's just like, oh, they all just disappeared. And then, so it's so funny because of all people to disappear.
Yeah, right.
He's the only one remaining. The
Flash
one.
is the only remaining. Oh,
yeah. And then he's just like, oh, and then he just disappears the wall.
yeah. I think the quotes were like more close to like, oh, I guess they're gone. Well, that's rude. And then he runs away. Yeah, I thought like that was hilarious. Like that was never in a DC movie before.
That's clever.
Yeah, that type of
that's
humor.
Clever.
Very satire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know what's pretty interesting? There were rumors before the DC panel that that Warner Brothers was gonna phase out Batman.
Okay.
They're gonna phase out Ben Affleck as Batman. And then at the panel, Ben Affleck pretty much got up and said, "This is the best role ever. Like, I'm not leaving." Stuff like that. So he pretty much addressed the rumors right away. And so
did he address the rumor, or did he prevent himself from being able to get out?
That is true. I don't know about that. So this is no time for time travel exclusive. This is what Ben Affleck really meant.
We got the inside scoop here from our sources.
Our anonymous sources. So.
Anonymous sources? Yeah, that's right.
Anonymous sources, aka Quoc.
Hey, speaking of which, speaking of Ben Affleck, I heard they're trying to get rid of him from the Batman series. Did you hear about that?
No, that's what I just said.
Oh.
No, that's what I said. And then when that rumor occurred, the next day was the DC panel, and then he addressed it at the panel.
Sorry, I was looking up some nerd news, so I haven't zoned out there.
Oh, okay.
I zoned back in just for the joke, and then I missed it.
I was like,
okay.
Damn it, Lamb, start listening. Yeah, and then the other thing
It's
at
like
DC, they announced a Wonder Woman 2, so they're already starting to write it.
Oh, I did see that.
Wait, so was
they're talking about
the
it.
Flash, the guy, was he just like brand new?
Yeah, so have you guys watched let me see, Fantastic
show?
Beast?
Fantastic Beasts? No, the Harry Potter show?
Yeah.
I mean, movie, sorry?
Yeah.
Nope. I've seen the trailer, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quoc, do you know that one?
I only know the trailer.
Oh,
It's about
okay.
Dumbledore, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about like the old times, like before Harry Potter.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, but basically
yeah,
the guy
yeah.
who plays the Flash, he was in that movie.
Oh, I thought he was
Oh.
like the main guy. I was like, oh, never mind.
He's what?
I thought you were gonna say that he's the main guy.
No, he's not the main guy. I mean, he's still part of the main cast, but he wasn't the star.
I need to watch it.
Mm.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
wasn't flashy.
He damn it.
Sorry. I couldn't resist.
I mean, if you watch the movie, he actually is pretty flashy.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
But I can't say
I'm sure
anything
that's-
else because that will spoil the movie for you.
For the movie? Okay. Alright. It's fair enough. Fair enough. I'll rewatch the trailer and try to figure out the whole movie.
Yeah. The other thing is, you guys know about the Blade Runner reboot?
Yeah,
Blade Runner.
I know of it. Yeah.
Nope.
So Blade Runner is one of the movies that Harrison Ford used to be in. So they're doing a reboot that stars Ryan Gosling with Harrison Ford as a side character.
Okay.
Yeah, so at the panel, there was a video that went viral. It was someone asking a question from the audience. And the question was like, is your goal, like this was addressed to Harrison Ford, is your goal to reboot every property that you are in? Because it was like
What did he
Star
say?
Wars, Indiana Jones, Blade Runner.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what did he say?
What do you think?
He stood up, he picked up the mic, and he said, "You bet your ass it is."
Oh my gosh. I love Harrison Ford. He's funny.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
You know, like, have you guys seen his interviews? I don't know if he's trying to be funny or, I mean, trying to be awkward on purpose or what, but it's really awkward. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like, I don't know if he's purposely being funny or if he has dementia.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he's like really awkward. It's super awkward.
no, I saw like this clip where David Blaine, you guys know the magician David Blaine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Go
he
ahead,
did
go
like a
ahead.
magic trick, and then like at the end where like the magic happened, then like Harrison Ford was just like, he didn't react, and he looked straight at David Blaine, pointed at the door and said, "You get out of my effing house." Like,
You're the devil or something. Didn't he say
yeah, something like that.
that? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's not how he was back in the day when they interviewed him. What happened to him?
I don't know. I mean,
Oh,
it's crazy too, and
Maybe-
he's married to Calista Flockhart.
yes?
Wait, isn't he?
Oh, okay.
I'm
have no
gonna
idea.
Google that just to make sure I'm like not
Calista Flockhart.
Ally McBeal. You know who she is?
Oh.
Oh, Ally McBeal. Hmm.
Yeah, they're married. They're married since 2010.
2010. She's a lot younger, right?
Yeah.
I believe. Okay. Yeah. So, my gosh, that's funny.
There was a new movie called Bright. Did you guys see the trailer for that?
Oh yeah, that was
I-
good. That was interesting.
Nope, I didn't.
Quoc, you want to talk about what that was about?
Sure. I'm a little like confused as to what the thing what's going on in the movie, but then it's like the setting is it's kind of like modern slash fantasy at the same time. So it's with Will Smith being a cop, and then working with another cop, but that's a different race, like not like human race, but it's like some other alien race.
Yeah.
And there's stuff that exists in there, kind of like fairies and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
And now that I'm saying this out loud, I'm just thinking about like, man, is this MIB?
Yeah, so just a quick summary about that. So the movie is pretty much a cop movie, and it's like fantasy mixed in it. And I feel like so the cop partner that Will Smith has, he's an orc. Like orc as in like Warcraft orc.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is like it's the first time ever that this orc is in the police force. And I feel like it's making a statement to like the whole like Black Lives Matter kind of thing and racism and stuff like that. So yeah, like it's like a movie about racism, but literally using like races of different species.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. So it's less controversial.
In a way.
Yeah, because when you exaggerate it that much, people won't.
Right. It's making that association.
Yeah, they won't make. I mean, they know what it's about, but they don't make the direct association.
Yeah.
The first scene in the trailer was like Will Smith coming out of his house, and he was like annoyed with something, and it was pretty much an orc was like disturbing his house, and I remember the quote he said was something about like, "Today, not all orcs' lives matter," and then he killed the orc. So I was like,
"Wait, it was an orc?"
Oh my god!
Or was it orc or fairy? Something like that.
Yeah, it was like something about like it's like kind of like the bug. It's like the bug being attracted to the fire lamp or whatever, but it was a fairy instead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's, in that sense.
Yeah, I mean, like from that first statement, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like a statement to society.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
And you know what's really interesting is so at Comic-Con there's this thing called Hall H. So Hall H is where all the super big name panels are, and Hall H is the hall that you have to wait for 30 hours in line for.
Yeah.
So when Bright was actually at Hall H, they had nobody there. Like very few people there. So I was in the exhibit hall, and it was the first time I ever heard this happen, where they were announcing on the overhead speaker, like, Hall H is still open for Bright, a new movie with Will Smith, blah, 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 blah. Like, they were trying to get people in the exhibit hall to go to Hall H, which has never happened in the last 3 years that I've been there. Hall H has always known to be, like, super packed. So, you know, like, I think, like, Bright is a little bit struggling, so we'll see how that goes. I mean, I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? Will you watch it?
I mean, I'll watch it. It's interesting, but I don't know the direction they want to go. So we'll see what happens.
I would not watch it simply because it's too much fantasy for me. I don't like fantasy. No, I mean, I like fantasy in the sense that like the whole realm or the whole setting is in a fantasy world, and it's okay. Like, Lord of the Rings or even like Game of Thrones for me, which I'm a big fan of, by the way. But anyway, but like if it's like a cop's, about a cop in a fantasy world, it's kind of weird to me. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It is a little weird.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And the director is actually the guy who directed Suicide Squad.
Oh, okay. I heard that movie is not very. It wasn't very well received.
Yeah, the critics didn't like it, but it still won like an Oscar for costume design.
Okay.
Costume design.
Yeah.
That's true. A lot of times the critics are on the same page as the regular moviegoers. Because IMDb is like 8 point something, and then you see the critics are like 20% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, well, I went to a Kevin Smith panel where he was like also from IMDb. It was like pretty much just trivia. So that was cool.
Oh, cool.
Totally forgot about that. Let's see. I'm going to look at some other announcements.
I remember now. Okay, got it. Sorry.
Remember what? Huh?
But
No, that
no,
was.
no, I said to myself. I was like, oh, I finally remember like the association with Kevin Smith now, because a lot of my friends at work they had those Kevin Smith was it action figures.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, I was like, oh, was it something like grocery or something, right? Or I forgot. They were groceries.
I have no
I
idea.
remember it was. I remember like the figure, and then that's like, I was wondering what that was from, and then you said Kevin Smith just now. I was like, oh, it finally clicked. That was who he was.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Good.
You know, on the side note, you know Kevin Smith has a daughter, and he named her Harley Quinn Smith.
Hardly.
Like her actual legal name is Harley Quinn Smith.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Jeez.
Yep. But,
That's a pretty badass name actually. Harley Quinn.
Yeah. I guess. I'm just gonna move on to the other announcements, sir.
Sure. Yeah.
You guys might not care about this, but I really like Stargate, and they announced Stargate Origins as a prequel. So
Yeah.
they're gonna have a
Okay.
prequel series called Stargate Origins.
Okay.
You know how the Stargate came about and everything. Let's
What
see.
channel is it going to be on?
You know, I don't know. I didn't look at that.
But because the original series was on like Fox, right, or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Stargate.
So
So this one's on cable, I'm assuming.
it is. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's going to be cable or if it's going to be like a movie.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is a teaser show. It's a series, so it's going to be on some kind of show, some kind of channel. But
Okay.
yeah, this is like the first time in like a long time that they're going to continue the Stargate series. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh yeah, I remember you were really obsessed with it back in the day.
Yeah, and I was also upset
Yeah.
with it when it closed. Was it when it ended?
Yeah.
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 So the other thing is, have you heard of the Orville?
Isn't he one of the Wright brothers? Just kidding. Anyway, no, I haven't.
Quoc, have you heard of it?
Have you?
The only Oracle that I only familiar with it was from The Matrix.
Oh, not Oracle. It's Orville. Like,
Orville.
Orville.
like you know that
Yeah,
popcorn
Orville.
Orville Redenbacher?
Oh
Yeah, Orville.
no, I wasn't familiar with it. No.
Okay. This episode is not sponsored by Orville Redenbacher, by the way.
But
so-
if you want to, you can.
Yeah. So the Orville is actually a Star Trek parody, and it's created and starring Seth MacFarlane.
Oh, Seth MacFarlane, the Family Guy guy.
Yep. So the whole series, everyone dresses just like Star Trek, and it's just a parody of Star Trek. So
Okay.
Oh yeah.
it looks pretty funny.
I think you sent me the link to it. I was watching. It was like, meh.
Meh. Yeah.
That's why when I said it's pretty funny, my voice went up a little bit. I was like, it's pretty funny.
Right.
Yeah. There's
Oh, it's on Fox. It's on Fox, right? Oh, because Seth MacFarlane, of course.
I feel
Yeah.
like Seth MacFarlane, everything he does is on Fox.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. There's also another a series that was that had a new trailer. It's called The Gifted. Did you see that?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I saw it on. That's the one with the X-Men, right?
Yes.
But is it on Fox? I remember. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember what channel it's on, but The Gifted is about
Yep, it's on Fox. I just checked.
yeah, it's about like these kids, right? And these kids are like the kids of like this father who like is against mutants, but then the kids end up being mutants. So then,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, now the family's just like trying to do run away from everything.
Are you gonna watch it, guys? I am not, to be honest.
Hey,
I'm not a
Quoc,
big fan of like superhero shows on network TV,
Oh yeah.
Quoc, it sounds
like
like
Gotham.
Runaways, actually.
Runaway?
Remember we were talking about Marvel Runaways, where like these kids of villains were trying to run away?
Oh, okay, yeah, that one. Yeah, yeah. I was like, it's. At first, I was like, wait, is it X-Men? Is it?
It's trying to be.
They mentioned like X-Men and Brotherhood and stuff like that. I was like,
Yeah.
oh. And then I was like, wait, so is it like Heroes?
On Fox?
Yeah, it's in the X-Men universe. So
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those, like, like in the universe, but not really the real X-Men or the real
Oh yeah,
Batman,
yeah.
like Gotham, that kind of thing. Yeah, so I think I'll pass. I prefer my superhero shows on like Netflix or whatever. I think they make better ones, in my opinion.
yeah, I mean it's arguable. So the next 4 announcements
Yeah.
or 5 announcements I was gonna say was like they released a trailer for Legends of Tomorrow season 3, The Flash season 4, Arrow season 6, Supergirl season 3, and Gotham season 4. So
Oh, yeah, all of those.
yeah,
What's the Legend thing? That's the only one that I'm not familiar with.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, I never seen that one. Or,
We'll tell you tomorrow. Just kidding. What can you tell us, Tony? Can you enlighten us?
So on the Arrow show and on the Flash show, like throughout the seasons of the show, they have like a lot of like side characters, like like Captain Cold or like Hawk Girl or the Atom and White Canary and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Legends of Tomorrow is basically like a network television series that's kind of like a discount Justice League.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, so it's like all those heroes in one show, all the side
Okay.
heroes in one show.
On side heroes. Okay.
yeah, that explains a lot. Okay.
The discount part.
So remember, you sent me the list of like trailers, and I watched that one. I was like, oh, I never heard of this before. I was like, wait, is that Ant-Man? No, wait, it's DC. Is there something like that? And then I see like all these superheroes that I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I just never knew who they were, and now I know. They're just a whole bunch of side superheroes that happen to appear on other shows. So it's just that was really sad.
Yeah, it's kind of like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right? Remember that show?
I was like, man,
Well, I mean, the
What's
thing
that-
is,
that-
like, the characters themselves are pretty big heroes in the DC universe. It's just like
Right.
Yeah.
in the TV series, they're like more like side characters. So
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, the
Just
the
made it sound
Atom,
really sad. I was like, oh,
yeah, the Atom is actually exactly like the Ant-Man, but in DC.
right. Because I know like there's a bunch of like counterparts from Marvel and DC.
Yeah,
So it's like, oh,
yeah, it's pretty much like that. I mean,
Mhm.
and then they had like other characters, like there was Firestorm, which is basically the Human Torch. So, it's yeah,
Tires.
yeah, he's just a guy that flies and he's on fire all the time.
sounds like
Oh,
an
so he's like he's on fire all the time, huh? Oh man,
Yep,
all right.
he's like LeBron James. No, I'm joking.
Or the Human Torch, except he doesn't fly.
DC.
Just don't cosplay as him. Did you guys see the trailer for Pacific Rim?
The teaser?
No, I
It's so
haven't.
lame.
Yeah, the teaser.
Is it with Idris Elba too?
No, it's with John Boyega.
Oh, the Star Wars guy.
I was about to say John Loyola.
That's what I thought you were gonna say. John Leo. Congratulations, John. You're now in a movie.
Oh, speaking of John Loyola, another thing. Congratulations to John and Sheila, his wife. They're expecting a baby.
Oh, nice.
congrats.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's
So-
awesome.
I was watching his video blog about that, And
Yeah.
so basically his wife gave him this gift box, and then he opened it, and it was like a little baby t-shirt, and then, and then the t-shirt said something like introducing player 3. So
that's cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's
yeah.
pretty cool. Oh man.
Yeah, so
That's
officially from No Time for Time Travel, we congratulate you and Sheila on player 3. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Segue into Ready Player One.
May he be a good gamer,
Yes.
a good player.
Yes. So about Ready Player One.
Right.
Did you guys?
Good segue, Tony.
Yes. Yes.
Congratulations, John. Let's talk about a real topic here.
Good
Um,
segue.
yeah. So I know Quoc has seen it. Lamb, have you seen the trailer? Oh, okay. Do you know what Ready Player One is?
Yes, it's when you have to insert more coins in order to continue playing. No, Nico.
Oh my god.
No. What is it?
No, Ready Player One's like a book that's written by Ernest Cline, and I highly recommend that you check out that book. It's really good.
On Audible, do you think?
Yeah, I actually listened to it on Audible.
We sound like we're totally being sponsors.
I know. Like Audible should just sponsor us because we keep talking about them.
I know.
So Ready Player One is like about this character. So there's this virtual world that's created. It's called the Oasis by this guy, and then he dies.
Yeah.
But he left his fortune inside the virtual world. So the whole the whole story is about the main character like competing with other people trying to get that fortune.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Hey, it's directed by Steven Spielberg.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And in the book, there's a lot of references to Steven Spielberg's work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In the book?
Oh, okay.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Like, there's the DeLorean, there's E.T., there's like,
Okay.
yeah, a lot of
okay.
stuff. There's a references to Pac-Man. But yeah, Quoc, did you notice anything from the trailer? Like other references?
The only big thing that I noticed was like Iron Giant. That was about it.
Literally, that's the big thing you notice, huh? Yeah, I mean, like, and then I was kind of worried because Steven Spielberg said that he doesn't want to reference his own work because it's too meta for him.
Yeah.
So I was afraid that they would not use the DeLorean, but he ended up using a DeLorean in the trailer.
Yeah. I'm watching it right now, yeah.
Yeah.
He's using that DeLorean.
Yeah.
He just buckled up, put on his gloves.
Yeah, and there's like
Yeah,
other
it's
things like I saw.
The book and the movie is filled with nostalgia.
Yeah.
For everyone.
Yeah,
In the 80s and 90s.
that whole book was about 80s and 90s. Yeah. There was also like I remember seeing like Freddy Krueger, a silhouette of him.
Mm-hmm.
I think I also saw like some Justice League characters, like not Justice League, but I think I saw Harley Quinn.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in that trailer, so it's pretty cool.
I don't know, for some reason, parts of the trailer reminds me of The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Which part?
The part where he's... Let me see. Sorry, let me backtrack. Where, like, there's I don't know, he's, like, walking on the moon or something? And there's a giant walking behind him. It looks like a skeleton.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's the Iron Giant.
That's the Iron Giant, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like that trailer was really awesome. The only thing I had issues with it was like when I read the book, I was expecting the world to be more vibrant and realistic.
More violent?
No, vibrant, like bright.
Oh, violence. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So when I saw the trailer, it felt more like a Dark Tron world.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Because the way the book portrays it, it seems like it's a getaway from reality, where reality is just like a dystopia in a way.
Yeah.
And then, And then the Oasis is just like, oh, it looks similar to reality, but then with more technology stuff available.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, when I read the book, I was imagining like where they currently living in the real world was like a wasteland. Like that's like how I thought about it. And like, you know, Terminator status wasteland. And the Oasis, the virtual world, I was imagining it to be like perfect world, like, you know, early 90s, like that kind of environment. And where everything is bright and colorful, like you watch Full House and Step by Step all the time, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I was imagining something more fanciful, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, it was weird. I didn't know if like, but I definitely got like the Tron feel. I'm like, oh, are they referencing Tron? So I was like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, so actually, just to jump to a Twitter comment real quickly. So the SBF VGS podcast, that's the Super Best Friends Video Game Sleepover podcast. They commented, they were saying like, what do you guys think of the sudden Ready Player One Twitter backlash following the trailer? And then he wrote, I definitely enjoyed the book's fun pop culture mishmash. So you're saying like there was a Twitter backlash on the trailer, and what did we think about it?
What was the backlash about? I didn't hear about it.
I didn't hear too much, but I know one of the things that me and my coworker were talking about was that the main character is supposed to be overweight, but in the movie he's just this already fit guy. Because the idea of the book was like
supposed to be overweight. I don't think that was the main character was supposed to be overweight, right?
The what?
I thought it was like the main character. I don't remember reading that he was overweight. I remember that I thought it was like the scrawny guy. Like, definitely not fit, but it was just like scrawny and beaten up sort of thing.
Yeah, for some reason I thought he was overweight and had like a lot of acne and was like really ugly. And then like his Oasis virtual world portrayal avatar was like this really like, you know, fit guy that kind of looked like his real life, but different.
I thought that was like the girl, wasn't it? That he met up or whatever.
The girl, no, I think the girl was closer to her real life book than the avatar, and the only thing was like a birthmark or something.
Okay, I might have misinterpreted information.
Okay,
but yeah, for I don't know, it's kind of. I don't know. It's hard for me because like I guess like I was imagining him not that overweight when I was reading the books. I was like, oh, okay. Like I imagine him to be like dorky and like skinny, like scrawny, like nerd sort of thing. Because then like they were talking about like climbing up all the stacks. So it's like that'll be really hard.
I was talking with my coworker about it, and he read it more recently than I have. And he was talking about like how the book portrayed him as overweight, and over time he got better.
Oh, okay.
But I don't remember, so it's been a long time.
Yeah, me neither. So I was like, oh, it's.
Yeah, so,
they definitely Hollywooded it up.
I know, with all those Steven Spielberg, and you know the movie comes out at the right time too, because like we're all into virtual reality right now.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
that's true. It looks like he's wearing an Oculus Rift in the trailer.
This movie is sponsored by Oculus Rift.
Inaudible. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so just move on from that. Did you guys hear about the Lego Ninjago movie?
I've seen the trailers, yeah.
I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
Quoc, what do you think about it then?
I mean, it's playing off like the whole Lego world, and for me, it's like, it's cool. It's just different.
Oh, I have actually seen this trailer. Sorry, Quoc. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's different. Like I didn't care for it too much. I mean, it looks like a fun play around, kind of like Lego Batman. So it's like playing around the world that's been established already. So I feel like it's just slowly adding more to it. But I didn't have a big gripe with it. I was like, oh, it looks like it's a fun movie. Just look like whatever. It has the humor of like a lot of the other Lego movies.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. The thing is, like, I'm starting to feel like for Lego movies, they're using the same formula. Over and over.
I agree.
So,
It's like, yeah. You know, I think, and you know where I saw this trailer? I think it was at the movies, actually. I think I was watching Spider-Man or something. They had this trailer.
Oh, okay.
Or Wonder Woman. One of the two. But yeah.
Oh, I saw it during Wonder Woman, but that trailer had nothing to do with the movie. Are you talking about the sensei with the chicken?
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about the scene where, you know, the guy in a tuxedo, he falls down or something. He's like, "Oh, just go ahead, you know, don't wait for me." And then the bride is just running.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only one I saw was the sensei Sifu with the chicken.
Okay, maybe we saw a different one. We saw different ones. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Sensei with the Kung Lao hat?
No. Sensei, this one looked like a guy with, like, you know, the white beard, and he tied his hair back. Yeah. Very typical, like, Karate Kid Sensei.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And then he's just fighting a chicken.
It's funny.
Yeah. Oh, just to jump back real quickly on Marvel, they released a new trailer for Thor Ragnarok. Have you guys seen it?
I remember seeing it, but I don't remember what it was about.
I don't think I saw it, no.
I remember it was like, I remember the music for it. And that made it sound really cool. That's about it.
Lamb, I'm pretty sure you saw it in one of the previous movies.
Probably, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you saw it before Spider-Man.
Probably. Let me see.
Like
let me refresh my memory.
Like the trailer was like, the music was like, do 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 do, something like that.
It's very catchy, right?
Yeah. Basically, Thor, like, his hammer is destroyed, blah, blah, blah. At the end, he's supposed to fight someone, and it ended up becoming the Hulk was fighting him.
Oh, the Hulk in a Roman...
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Colosseum.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Thor was like,
yes! I work with him!
Yeah. You know what I think it's pretty hilarious that Thor thinks, like, being an Avenger is work. You know, like, you know, I'm just gonna come into work and fight some aliens, and, you know, this is how people work. You know,
clock in.
Yeah, and then, like,
real life, the god.
Yeah.
That's true, right?
So the new trailer at Comic-Con, he was basically telling Bruce Banner, was like, I'm forming a team, and then, like, it just felt like he was so excited, like, just trying to get a work team together. Cause that's just like, really, like, he thinks that's what constitutes a work environment. Is like, you guys are a team and you fight monsters, and that's just how humans roll. You know, like, I don't know.
Yeah. Right. Oh my gosh. Well, you know, he doesn't really know what work is, since he's a god and all.
Yeah.
Just hanging out all day with this evil
brother.
Half brother.
Yeah.
Oh, half brother, right? Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. So what else? Let me just check. Oh, Stranger Things season 2. What do you guys think about that?
Oh, I did watch that trailer. It looks awesome. Man, can't wait. I just love the theme song so much. It's really catchy, and it's like pretty reminiscent of the 80s, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Wait, Quoc,
do you watch it, Tony?
Oh, I watch it. I think all three of us watch it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we do.
Yeah. So
I don't know how I feel about it yet. I mean, it's potentially good, but it got really strange. Pun totally intended.
Well, that is the title.
Yeah, no, because when like the giant creature at the end, I was like, interesting. And that
yeah.
came out of nowhere.
the giant like
Like, it's
spider-like creature, right?
Yeah, but for me, it felt like that was
Too much.
it felt like it didn't fit into the world.
Mm-hmm.
It just went like a super sci-fi. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because before it was like, okay, it's a little bit grungy, and you have like these monsters coming out, like they're just small, something.
Right.
I was like, oh, this giant thing is the main leader, but it's like, hell, you never saw before. it's huge.
Oh, yeah, because season 1 is more like horror, right? Or like
Yeah,
thriller, but now it's like a sci-fi. Yeah, right.
And I was like, it went a different route than I expected. So I don't know how I'll feel about it yet. It's there.
It has potential for sure.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna watch it. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna watch it for sure. Either way.
Yeah. That reminds me. At Halloween, I saw this one costume. It's pretty funny. It's a guy, he dressed up in Doctor Strange costume, but then he also had a bunch of like Christmas lights on him. So
Wait, what?
so he was Doctor Stranger Things. Yeah. That was pretty funny. Do you guys watch Westworld?
I need to watch that.
I actually don't. I've seen a couple episodes, but I never got into it.
Okay. Wait, Quoc, you said you watched it, or?
No, I was. It's funny. I wanted to watch it, and then the one time that we started watching was when I was back in California. I was watching it at Lon's place with Brian, or like I was watching it at Lon's place while waiting for Brian. And then like,
what? You hung out with Brian? That guy's like MIA forever.
I know.
Okay.
I get people who don't normally show up to show up.
Nice.
But I was watching it like maybe 20 minutes in, and then while waiting for him, and then he came by, and he's like, and then we had to stop it because he came by. I was like, damn it, it was getting good. Now I have to watch it, but I never did. It was interesting though.
Yeah, I haven't watched it either, but just out of necessity, Westworld season 2 was announced, and they had a trailer for it. So, yeah.
You guys don't like it if you like sci-fi?
I've
heard good things about it, so
yeah.
I just haven't.
People
watched
really like it. It seems like but yeah. To me, it's like a lot. It's a lot like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have played. Right?
Like
you know what I'm talking about? Assassin's Creed, the game.
Oh, Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
with the
Quoc actually said that there's a new Assassin's Creed game that's going to be mobile.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Meaning what?
It was like tactics, right? It was a tactic game. That's gonna be mobile, like for your phone and stuff. I think.
Yeah, you can play Assassin's Creed on your phone.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Damn.
I'm waiting for the like the Wii version or the virtual reality version.
Oh,
after that. That'd be pretty interesting.
So, for Westworld, like, part of me, I know this sounds stupid, but part of me doesn't want to watch Westworld because in my mind I keep thinking, like, is this the world that Kanye West wants?
Westworld.
Yeah.
Never stops.
It does seem like his kind of world in real life, actually.
Yeah.
Which is scary to think of.
Yeah.
His mind.
We're almost done with the announcements, so there's several more things. Walking Dead Season 8 was released. The trailer for that.
I think the quality dropped a lot, but then I'm too invested by this at this point, so I gotta watch it.
I didn't even start yet.
I watched like maybe one episode and I stopped. And I was like,
Okay.
no, there's too many seasons. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but each season is only like 10 or 12 episodes, right?
That's how it starts, Tony.
That's how they get you.
That's true.
But then you gotta notice like each episode is like what, an hour long as well.
It's about 40 minutes, I think.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I
The
thought
the premiere was an hour.
oh, okay, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
It's like,
Usually,
oh my god, 9 more hours of this, and then another 9 hours for 4
Yeah.
more seasons.
usually the first episode of the season and then the last episodes are like an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a little bit more manageable, but
Yeah.
I still need to finish Game of Thrones, and then I'll do it.
Understandable.
Come on, Quoc. You
Too-
watched
too
the
many- too-
entire Lord of the Rings series.
Dude, how many years has it been for me to actually like pull up that bandage? So.
That is true. I'm not gonna argue that. I haven't even seen all of it, so.
Oh, that's right.
Wait, really? There's 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I think I've seen all 3.
for the first one, Fellowship of the Ring, I walked into the theater like about an hour late. So,
Oh.
so I missed the first hour.
I think we watched it together.
Did we?
You think so?
He was an hour late.
Did we watch it? Did we watch at the? We sat in the very front row, did we?
No, that was the Two Towers.
Oh crap!
That was the sequel.
Yeah, that was
the
That was a
second
bad
movie.
experience.
Yeah,
Give me a head.
that movie was. I thought like the movie was really weird when it got to the trees fighting.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was weird because we were sitting in the front row and then we couldn't handle it.
yeah. I was just like looking up and it's like I just see like the trunk of a tree. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did watch it together. That's right.
Yeah.
Maybe we did.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Just to clarify,
Yeah,
it wasn't just me and Lamb. Okay, so it was.
Well, what's wrong with that, Tony? What's wrong with that? 2 friends can go out and watch a movie together. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, it was a group of people, so I think Fu was there too.
Yeah, only food. that group of people.
Yeah, so
Me, you, and food.
so 3
Just
guys,
sit next to you guys
3
at
guys.
all.
3 guys, yeah.
3 guys watching that movie in the front row together.
Well, yeah, it could be a worse movie, but you know.
Yeah, at least it wasn't like a rom com.
Bad politics.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that either.
Wait, what are you saying, Quoc?
Oh, I think it's bad just because you stand in front.
Yeah, it was. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why we have a bad impression of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like for me, like I watched was it Avatar? I was in
Yes.
front, and
Oh,
that was
that's
actually.
Oh my gosh.
So I was like, "Oh my eyes! I was trying to, was it unfocus my eyes so that it will focus in."
Oh shoot. Did you
Yeah.
get a headache?
That's what I felt with Avengers. So I talked to Quoc about this. I watched Avengers 5 times.
Yeah.
The reason why I watched
Oh
it 5
my
times is the first time I was like IMAX 3D, and then I was like I had a headache, so I couldn't enjoy it. So I was like, okay, let's just try 3D. And then I watched again, and 3D was like, oh my gosh, still have a headache. Let's just try IMAX. And I watched it again, front row, and I'm like, oh my gosh, headache. So, so that was 3 times. So then I finally watched it in regular, and I was like, okay, this is good. And then,
Okay, so,
And,
and the
I-
fifth time was just because you like,
the 5th time was at home.
oh,
Yeah, on DVD. So,
Mm.
oh,
Let me-
DVD.
okay.
yeah.
That's what it was.
Yep. Those are my 5 times for Avengers. Yeah, and then that's the thing, like, you know, watching in theater is so hit or miss depending on where you sit and, like, what time of movie it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's why you just don't go at all. Then you never miss.
That is true. But, hey, Quoc,
Okay.
what were the last 3 movies you saw?
Oh god, that's horrible.
I can bet you the last 3 movies you saw were not the same last 3 movies me and Lamb saw.
Yeah.
It's like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the last movies that me and Lam saw were like Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, and Guardians. So,
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah. Yeah, that was I watched 3 superhero movies in 1 week when I was back home.
it's pretty crazy. But you know, Quoc, for that, like I know you don't like superhero movies, but like of those 3, I would highly recommend Wonder Woman because it is original. So there's never been another movie like Wonder Woman on screen.
okay.
So if you do want to watch a superhero movie, I'd recommend that.
Cool. I'll probably watch it once it comes out on DVD.
Yeah.
And then find ways.
Find ways, huh? Oh.
Ways, you mean like the Waze app to like navigate yourself on the phone?
Yes.
Yes.
Find ways.
Find
Yeah.
ways.
You watch it.
So they never made a Wonder Woman movie before? Really?
I don't think so. They had a TV series.
Okay. Maybe that's what I was thinking.
Wait, they did?
Yeah, a long time ago, like back in the 80s or something like that. Linda Carter was a Wonder Woman.
Oh.
Yeah. Just quickly, I have 2 more announcements from Comic-Con. It was, Kingsman, The Golden Circle was announced, and they had a trailer. And, Star Trek Discovery also had a trailer.
Kingsman. I actually watched the original Kingsman. I liked it.
How about you?
Yeah,
Paul?
No, I like the Kingsman. Like, it's cool. Like, I'm interested to see how they're taking on it on the sequel. So it felt semi-original for the most part. So it was really cool. Like, the whole Kingsman thing.
Yeah, so from the trailer, it looks like they're expanding. So you know how Kingsman was like British or like in the UK? Apparently, like for the new one, there's like groups of Kingsmen in every country. And they're moving towards the US. And in the US, the Kingsmen are more like
Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys. And Channing Tatum is one of the Kingsmen for the Cowboys.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that seems cool. And then Star Trek Discovery. That's a new TV series, and it's basically just a new Star Trek series because they haven't had a TV series in a long time.
Oh. That was gonna be like another movie. That would have been cool. But
yeah, it's more like a series, and Michelle Yeoh is in it. I think they also have like female captains, and yeah, I'm not really sure about the details, but it seems like it's a pretty progressive series.
okay. Are you planning to watch it, Tony?
I mean, I don't think I'll watch it like religiously or anything. I'll probably see episodes here and there.
Did you think the trailer was good enough for you to hook you in?
It was good, but not good enough for me to like follow it completely.
Mm-hmm.
How are you, Lam? Would you watch?
I'm
series?
not a Star Trek fan, so I'm not big on sci-fi, so probably
Okay,
not.
cool.
Yeah, I think the Lamb's more like fantasy.
Yep, just like me then.
Fantasy and historical, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hence, Wonder Woman, the perfect combination.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I was talking to Lamb about this. Spoiler alert, but I was talking about Lamb about how Wonder Woman is so similar to Captain America. So, since Quoc, you haven't seen it yet, I guess I won't say anything.
Okay.
They both represent America, so you know that.
Yeah.
Based on their attire.
It's like red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That was a good movie, though, Quoc. No, really, I liked it. So you would probably like it.
Yeah, I heard good things about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that's all I have for announcements from Comic-Con. Did you guys have anything else?
No, I don't.
I guess it was going a lot on my feed. It was just like they had a preview or something that day at Comic-Con for the Ninja Turtle TV show, and they had was it I think it aired last season or this coming weekend or last weekend or this coming weekend, and it was the with Yojimba in it. It was the Samurai Rabbit essentially. So they have a 3-episode series that's either I think it's this weekend and next weekend to finish it off. So they show a preview, and then it was just like the only reason I know because like my friends they posted a lot about it, and then it was also like the episode that we worked on. So I was like, oh okay, cool.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Cool. Awesome.
Isn't it cool to see that you made a contribution to the show? Or played a part in it? That's cool.
It's cool, but at the same time, like, if you don't do like good work or like you see shots that's like better, it's like, I don't want to watch it.
You're like critiquing your own work while watching the show.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'll pass. Let me know how you guys like it. I see enough of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Quoc also never listened to his own guest appearance on John's podcast.
I heard myself enough.
It is kind of weird when you hear yourself. You're like, oh, wait, that's weird.
Yeah.
Nope, turning it off.
Liam, did you listen to Quoc's episode yet?
No, I haven't. But I should probably check it out since it's not my own voice.
Lucky.
No, I thought it was a good episode. I listened to it like I think 2 times actually.
That's because I'm here, Tony.
No, it was cool. Like I actually enjoyed the last part when John was doing rapid fire questions to you. And like, what is your favorite food? Rice. There was like no thinking involved at all.
Rice? Just rice?
Yeah. All rice.
But yeah,
all rice. All rice all the time.
But yeah, to the listeners, John Layola, he's a good friend of the show. So he co-hosts for the One Track Gamers podcast, which is a podcast about video games. And he also has his own solo show, and his show is called the One Track Punk Show. So John interviewed Quoc on the show. His show is about like interviewing different people in different fields and then like trying to figure out like, what was their inspiration to get into that field. So, so yeah, like a few weeks ago, Quoc was actually a guest on the show. So yeah, it's a pretty good episode that John had with Quoc. So, and it's funny, Quoc. I remember hearing that you were asking him about some stuff and John was like, yeah, we can talk about it offline.
yeah. Trying to get all the secrets out where he won't.
All the secrets. Oh, I see.
Yeah, that was really funny.
It was worth a shot, right? Worth a shot.
Yeah. But yeah, so you guys, if you haven't nothing else, then we'll move on.
I'm good.
You got mail. You got mail. You got mail.
Alright, cool. So we'll move on to the community question and mailbag. So the last week community question was if you were living in a video game world, then what video game would you choose? I think for me I said Mortal Kombat and I would be Raiden. And then Quoc, you said Kirby or Mega Man, right?
I think I said Mega Man mostly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mega Man.
Okay.
So then, what do you think?
Like video game world or the character?
A video game. The world, I guess.
The world.
Yeah.
I would go for Chrono Trigger. It seems like a pretty cool world, and I like the game.
So you're going back to the past and then into the future.
And into the future, yeah, exactly. You can,
come on,
whenever
man.
You're bored, you can switch it up.
No, you can't because you don't have any time. You have no time for time travel.
How do you make time for that?
I don't know. Just commit quantum suicide. Oh, okay. Sorry. Too soon. All right. Let's not go there. Oh man.
Yeah. So let me read some of the responses that we got. So let me see. We have a response from Kynetic. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Kynetyk. He says, "I bet."
He's trying to spell kinetic, I guess. Maybe.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
I mean, no, it's a really bad. It's a really bad spelling of kinetic.
I mean, if you replace the Y with I's, actually, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Kinetic. So his Twitter handle is Kinetic Knows. So he says, "I bet Undertale would rank high in a global poll, but I'm weird. So the only thing I can think of right now is Battle Clash." I have no idea what those two games are.
Me neither.
Hold on, I want to get up. Battle Clash.
Battle.
Oh, okay. I haven't played Battle Clash, but I've seen the whatchamacallit, the picture for the Super Nintendo one.
Oh, the cover art.
That one. What was the other one that he mentioned? The first one.
Undertale. So Undertale, I think, is a more recent game.
Okay. That's familiar.
Undertale. That's not a very good game for a name. I'm sorry. Good name for a game.
Yeah. So I don't really know much about those two games. I know Undertale is pretty popular.
Okay. I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, so the other response we got was from Podcast Rage, which is the podcast called The Monster Closet. And he says, I was going to say the Witcher-verse, and then I remembered they don't have indoor plumbing or the internet. and then sad face. You guys heard of that game, The Witcher?
I played a little bit of it, but I haven't... I think I only put like maybe an hour or two into it, and then I had to stop because I didn't.
I've never played it.
Yeah, so on the more recent generation systems, I never played it either. I've seen Conan O'Brien do a clip on it, and it's pretty funny. If you guys look at Clueless Gamer, The Witcher 3, but yeah. Let's see. We also have another response from Judge Greg. So Judge Greg is the host of...
Again?
Yes, again. Judge Greg is the host of the Hero Talk podcast, and he is also a co-host of the GWB podcast, which can be Gamers Without Borders or Greg Without Borders.
Greg Without Borders.
So he says, I was going to say Mass Effect, but then I remembered most of Earth dies. Then he says, so I will say Life is Strange. So that's a game too, Life is Strange. I don't know if you guys heard of that.
Sounds familiar.
I haven't. No.
Yeah, it's one of the more recent games too. I haven't played it either, but I heard good things about it too. He follows up that response with, basically just like regular life, but I have powers. In this scenario, I've decided I'm the protagonist. Admit it, you would play that game. Okay, Judge Greg, I guess I will. Because you said so.
Pass.
Because Judge Greg, you are the law. Let's see. John Layola from
hey John.
Hey John. Haven't heard from you a long time, I guess.
I know, yeah.
John is the co-host of the One Track Gamers podcast and the host of the One Track Punk Show. His response was Pokemon. And then
that's a good one.
Judge Greg was like, hasn't Pokemon Go already made that reality? And then yeah, and then John was like, it's not really like good enough for, yeah. So we also have another response. I'm not sure who this person is. They're also a new listener. They're called Big Boner Brand.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I know what they're referring to. It's a basketball thing right now. Basically, there's a brand out there called Big Baller Brand, so I think that's what he was going for.
oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Huh. So he actually responded to John saying, whenever Pokemon Go implements player versus player, then I'll return. Waste of a game for me right now. Yeah, so that's pretty much it on that.
How about this world? Spy versus Spy. Have you played that game? It's a classic.
Which one?
Like Spy versus Spy. You guys know that game?
This is the black and white one, right?
Yeah.
White Spy.
Yeah.
That's
I think one has. That's right.
I have no
Yeah, it
idea
was
what
a
you
good
guys
game.
talking about.
You know, like
versus
those
Spy?
triangular face
Yeah.
spy people.
You walk around and there's like different rooms and you have to set traps for the other person, kind of. Oh. Yeah.
That almost,
should.
That almost sounds like Spy
Yeah, it's a
versus
classic.
Spy.
That's what I said.
Oh, that's what you said. Spy versus Spy? Oh, no.
Yeah.
I was like, wait.
What did you think
Good. I'm glad that we got that message across.
Okay. No, I heard you. I heard you say
No
5.
interpretation.
No, I heard you
What did
say
you hear?
5, like the number 5.
Oh, 5?
Yeah.
Like 5
At
versus
first I
5.
thought I heard 5 versus 5, but then I was like, oh, spy. That makes more
Spy.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Spy
makes
versus Spy.
A lot more
Yeah.
sense. Yeah. We also got another response too from just another game blog, and this guy, his name is Nick, and he's actually the original host of the GWB podcast. So he says, to answer the question, life is strange. I'm edgy and cool, so I would fit right in. So. Yeah. So Judge Greg, his co-host, he's like, that's why they said 2.
There can only be one in there, right? Or could there be 2?
Wait, what was that?
So could there is he planning to be like a protagonist in there as well? Because Greg with Borders want to be a protagonist, right? Are they gonna be like enemies?
I have no idea, but I just find it hilarious that you just call him Greg with Borders.
Oh, yeah. One is with border and one is without borders. That's the only way to separate it.
No, the other guy's name is Nick.
No, I'm going now, Greg.
Nick.
Hey, Nick, you need to change your name to Greg. So you guys can be Greg and Greg, one without and one with Borders.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, like in the recent GWB podcast, Nick was saying like, so I submitted a question and Nick was like, I would like to think of him as my protege. So Tony submitted a question. I'm like, what, really? When did I become his protege? Cause I first heard of him on One Track Gamers, which is John's podcast.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty funny.
You just gotta accept it, Tony. Don't question it.
Yeah. No, I was responding back to him. I was like, yes, teacher.
Yes, sensei.
I think John was like responding was like, yes, senpai Nick or something like that. But are you closing your windows again?
Yes, I am. Why, yes, I am. Good ears. Very good ears.
Yeah, so
yeah, go ahead.
That was all the responses we got. So thank you to everybody that gave us responses. Sorry if I missed any responses. I don't see them on the feed. So that was everything I could see. It's weird because Twitter sometimes hides some responses. I don't know why. But yeah, do you guys have a community question for this week?
Let's see. A lot of silence.
Oh, I thought you had something.
No. Yeah. This is a really long episode.
Oh
Like
yeah,
over 2 hours. Oh man. Oh, 2.5 hours.
yeah, it's 2.5 hours
Holy
right
cow.
now.
You know, you can drive to Ventura during that time.
Yeah.
Actually, to Bakersfield.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let me see. What can we ask? Well,
As you guys are thinking, I'm gonna like turn on my handheld and play Contra.
God damn it, can only think too.
Oh, Contra. That's right. What are some of your favorite cheats?
Oh, that's a good
right,
question.
right.
What are some of your favorite video game cheats
Yeah.
in any
Remember
video game?
Yeah. Remember the Contra one? Like left, right, A, B or something?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what made me think of it, yeah.
That's really weird because you just said the Super C code for 10 lives was like left, right, down, up, A, B, start or something. I was thinking more Konami code was up, down, left, right. So
Oh, okay. I don't remember that one.
yeah. So actually, what is your guys' favorite?
Mine? Let's see. Oh. Are we talking about like just cheat codes, or are we talking about hacks?
Yeah, hacks too, like cheat codes or hacks.
Oh, okay. Easy.
Do not say aimbot.
No. When I was playing StarCraft, there was this hack called StarCrap. And basically, you could use it to reveal the whole map. I believe you can also disconnect people when you were losing. so you would get a disconnect rather than
Liam, I think you and I both were trolling and we were doing that like together actually.
Remember that? Oh, yeah, that's a good one. And I think there's something else too that I forgot what other features it had, but those are the two main ones, I think.
What about you, Quoc?
I think mine was like when you do like the special code to get Idol, the two-headed guy from Killer Instinct. So it was like I remember what it was. Something like up, down, left, right, something X, B, Y.
It's like the same code. It's the same code as Contra.
Yeah, more or less.
Oh, really?
I mean, it was pretty similar. Let me see if I make sure I got it right. Let me see.
Wait,
Killer
so you said Killer Instinct idle code?
Yeah, it's like you unlock Idol.
Huh, is this for SNES or what?
Yeah, Super Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
It was like I remember it was X, B, Y, A, and then something LR. Or maybe, I think you just hold down right or something. Maybe there's a lot of things to remember.
I'm trying to search for it right now too, and I don't find it.
Let's see, Idol.
Or how about any of those one-button fatalities in Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, I mean that's not even a cheat right now. Like the newest Mortal Kombat game, you can actually purchase a DLC in which like it allows you to do 30 fatalities with one button.
Oh, really?
It's so dumb. You have to pay like $5 for it.
Nah.
It's like, are you that lazy that you don't want to do the fatality like motions that you'll pay $5 to like, do that?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Let's see.
Well.
Oh, so for Idol, I looked it up. Idol, you
right.
just hold all the buttons.
No, you hold right, and then you press LR, X, B, Y, A. Yeah.
That's all the buttons.
All the buttons.
Yeah.
That's pretty hard, actually. Start and reset too.
Oh,
Mine
no.
is
Not those.
real buttons.
Real
No
buttons.
pauses. Nobody pauses.
Yeah.
Or you select.
Hey, other buttons matter too.
all,
Nobody, you just select.
all button lives matter.
All button matters.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I think my favorite code, like I don't know if you guys know this, but Sonic the Hedgehog, there are two codes. There was one called the level select code, which is whatever, and then there was like another one that was called debug mode. So the debug mode was like, okay, so if I remember correctly, the level select code was up down left right, and then you have to hold some buttons to press start, and then you go to the level select screen. So it was pretty crazy how Genesis had it, where like you had to input that code first, and then you had to reset the machine. And then once you reset the machine, then you do up C, down C, left C, right C, up C, down C, left C, right C. And then you hold, so then you hold, and then you hold ABC and hit start. And then you completely go into a debug mode. Like, it's the mode that you could create your own levels, like you could create your own items. Like, I remember doing that and going to a certain level, and then you could have your character become a ring, and then you could paste the ring like hundreds of times in the level you're on, and then once you're ready, you go back to Sonic and you collect all those rings. Yeah, and then like you hit a certain button like A, and you go into like debug mode where you could just maneuver anywhere you want into the level. It was just breaking the entire game.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's so yeah, if you guys like ever play that game again, like try doing that. Like look up a debug code, and it's very specific. You actually have to do a reset, and if you don't do a reset, it doesn't work. It's actually pretty crazy, like the technology at that time to understand the reset as a reset, and then something about like having like a residue of the last code in the RAM enables you to do the debug mode. Like that's pretty crazy for the technology at the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
I just see it being frustrating for people though.
Yeah, it was hard to do. So, but so everyone that's listening, you guys can contribute too. So I'll be posting this question after this episode airs, and you guys can respond to let us know what are your favorite cheats or hacks, if anything, of any game that you played. So let's move on. Let's move on to game time. Since all three of us are here, I think we could do video game 20 questions, but I think in the interest of time, we could just do one round. So who wants to choose the game?
Remember the last time I chose a game, Tony? You couldn't guess it.
Well, I mean, it was on me too, because I didn't think you would know that game.
See, that's how I get you. You underestimate me.
Yeah. So, Quoc or Lamb, do you guys want to choose a game or?
Wait, so is it gonna be when you ask a question and then you, Tony, ask a question and when Lamb asks a question? Does that count as two, or does that count as one for each?
Every question will count as one question as a collective team.
Can I think of a game that you guys can guess? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let me think about it. Any kind of game, right?
Hopefully we know it.
A game that we should know.
Yeah, I'll try to find. Okay. All right, I got it.
Don't choose like some obscure game like, I don't know, Xevious or something.
No, it's not that obscure. You guys should know it.
Okay. Quoc, you want to start?
Sure. Is this game multiplayer?
Yes. Why, yes it is.
Is this game released after January 1st, 1990?
Oh, shoot. Let me look it up. The original one, because I think there's a couple.
So whenever we do these things right now, like I would say we always go for the original game. We don't want to like do remakes or sequels or anything like that. So. Yeah,
we know how sequels end up, right? Not very good. Let's see. What was your question, before or after? Right? You said before.
Is this game released after January 1st, 1990?
Oh, okay.
Is it
No. It was before.
Oh, before the 90s?
Before?
Okay.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Was this game on the Nintendo?
Yes.
Okay.
Was this game made by a Japanese developer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this game Contra?
No.
Man,
Funny use.
yeah, you just went for like the kill right there.
I know, that's why I laughed. We were just talking about Consu. It's
Um,
not that easy. It's not that easy.
Damn it.
Uh,
No, maybe it was,
so we know it's a Japanese developer. Was this a game developed by Nintendo?
Let me see. So, hold on. Whew. Yeah, it was actually, I think.
Huh. Okay.
But let me just verify. Hold on.
okay, multiplayer game multiplayer game on Nintendo. Done by
Before 1990.
yeah.
Developed by Nintendo? You meaning that the company who made it, or it's on the Nintendo system?
The developer.
Oh,
Like they
no, I don't think it's Nintendo. No.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No.
Is
You guys know this for sure. Don't worry.
is
Yeah.
the character are the characters human?
Yeah, they are human. They are. No, I didn't mean my voice to go up. They are definitely human.
Okay. Human and not Contra. Okay.
Okay, so
Impossible, right?
Japanese developer, not Nintendo. Multiplayer, they were human, but it's not Contra. Shoot, what else can it be?
You said developer, right? Not Nintendo developer. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, it's not.
Are the main characters siblings?
I think they are. No, they're not.
Okay.
They're not
Damn
siblings.
it!
Is this does the company
Yeah.
was it is the company name Techno that made it?
Yeah.
Okay, I know
What
it
the
is.
heck? You say Tecmo?
Technos.
Yeah, Techno.
Oh, I think he knows. What is it?
Is it River City Ransom?
Yeah. Oh, my
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of figured the moment you said like, wait, he was questioning about the brothers. So
Yeah.
it's just two guys like, okay, that's the only one I know.
Oh,
I got
right,
nothing
right.
after that.
No, because
I
like
know. I was looking at like.
I was asking about
That's
brothers
good.
because I was trying to rule out Double Dragon.
No, that's why. That's
yeah.
like, okay, so it's not Double
Dang, that's
Dragon.
good. That was good.
Man,
But,
that was like 8 questions.
It wasn't
of
too obvious, right? But not too obscure either, right? See?
Yeah, I mean, all
talked
of
about
us. We did talk
Yeah, we
about
talked
it.
about this. Yeah, in one episode, I remember.
It's funny because we talk about it the last time all 3 of us were together.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I chose
know.
it. That's why I chose it.
Good,
Wow.
good.
Yeah.
That was my
That's-
deduction.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I guess we won.
Yeah, take that.
You won. All right.
Take that.
Yeah. Take that.
All right.
Oh,
so,
that reminds me of Phoenix Wright. Have you played that game?
I pitched the sample version.
objection.
Yeah.
Take that. He says that too. Take that.
It was actually pretty fun.
Oh, dang it. Actually, yeah, that's one of my favorite games, actually. Phoenix Wright.
Right.
Recently, when I went back home, my brother, he got a, what did he get?
3DS.
The DDS or something?
Oh, okay. One of the DS.
Yeah, one of the DS.
2DS,
And then he had, like,
3DS, 3DS XL, 2DS XL. The new 2DS, the new 3DS, the new 3DS XL, the new 3DS, new 2DS XL. Yeah.
Never mind, it was the iPhone. No, I'm just kidding. no, I was kidding. Yeah, it was one. Oh man, I love Phoenix Wright. It's a cool game.
Yeah.
I played a couple of them
It
too.
has different ways of playing, so that was really neat.
Yeah.
Man, you guys should dress up as him on Halloween.
Phoenix Wright.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's easy.
Yeah.
Just the hair is the probably the hardest part.
That requires doing things that's hard.
Literally.
Wait.
No, spiky hair, right? I mean, with the gel and stuff. I don't know where that was going. But, yeah. Oh, man.
Let's see.
Highly recommend it, Tony. If you ever, for your next game, you should play Phoenix Wright.
You have 3DS, right, Tony? You have a DS or some sort?
I have a 3DS. I also have a DS, but the 3DS is not the old version. So
New one.
there's a new one called the new 3DS.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can't play games that are enabled with new 3DS. It only works on 3DS.
No, that's fine. You can play it. It's well, there's also like the whole store as well, so you can always buy it and have it locked on your account. So you have a digital copy essentially.
Oh.
Yeah, I can try. No, the last thing was like I went on the store recently. I was looking at Street Fighter Alpha 2.
Yeah.
And it didn't let me download it because it said it's only enabled for new 3DS, not the 3DS.
Wait. Oh.
And I'm like, what, dude, it's Street Fighter Alpha 2. Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
It's an old game. And for some reason, the 3D version of Street Fighter 4 was okay. But Street Fighter...
The 3D version? The 3D version is okay?
Yeah, the 3D version of Street Fighter 4 was okay. But the Street Fighter Alpha 2 version was like, your system can't handle it. Like,
Can't handle it.
what the heck?
Too old.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, antiques are worth more, so you can't handle those.
No.
I have no idea. It's funny though. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so let's move on to the final lap, I guess, so we can finish this out. You guys have anything to promote?
No.
This channel. I'm sorry, this podcast. No, seriously though, you guys should listen to our podcast. We are we try to entertain you every week.
Please continue listening.
Please continue listening and tell your friends and family and fellow memory foam enthusiasts.
That's the only reason why I'm here.
Yeah.
Memory foam. I missed it.
Exactly.
I totally did not expect you to say that.
I didn't either, to be honest. I don't know where that went. How that got the just totally stream of consciousness.
I'm wondering if like there really is. Man, I'm wondering if there's like a Facebook group out there that's like memory foam enthusiasts. Like,
I know, right? I should start one, man. Seriously.
oh my gosh.
It's underrated.
Yeah, so you guys that are listening, please continue to listen. For those who are not listening, you probably don't even hear what we're saying anyway.
Touché.
But yeah, so I'm also doing some videos on YouTube. I think I'm gonna do some trailer breakdowns from like Comic-Con, and I'll be posting them. Right now, I kind of like removed a lot of my videos on my Facebook page and only left the Linkin Park stuff just to be like a tribute to them. But yeah, I think after that's like done, like next week, I'll probably post some more stuff. But yeah, let's see. Thank you to Kinetic. Thank you to John Layola. Thank you to Super Best Friends Video Game Sleepover.
Oh, congrats, John, once again.
Yeah, congrats, John. Thank you to Nick from the GWB podcast. Thank you to Judge Greg from GWB and Hero Talk. Yeah, I mean, like, there's other people too. Like, thank you to Dark Princess. Sorry, I had to go into that voice.
That's a very appropriate voice.
So Dark Princess is the listener that we have. She follows us on Twitter. I don't know if she actually listens to our podcast, but she does follow us on Twitter, and is part of like the conversations and stuff. So thank you again to, just being part of our conversations. Thank you to Talking Crass. Actually, Talking Crass is a podcast that was that's hosted by two guys in North England, and they talk about movies and stuff like that. And recently, they had a shout out to us in their latest episode. And it's funny because they were like, "Yeah, you guys should follow NTFTT Pod. They say that they're at San Diego Comic-Con right now, but I'm not sure if they really are. But I'm not going to argue with that."
I mean, you're the representative.
One of three.
Yeah. I responded to them, but like on their podcast, they're like, "I'm not sure if they're just catfishing us." But yeah, just to respond to you guys Talking Crass. No, it was there's three of us co-hosts, but I was the one that was there. And we are fans of Screen Junkies and Honest Trailers. So yeah, we are real. We are humans that are real on this world. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, am I missing anyone else? Oh yeah, thank you to Big Boner Brand.
Oh gosh, I don't know why, but
I don't know why.
cool name.
Oh gosh. Let me see if there's anyone else that I missed. I don't know. I just feel like saying thank you to John Teeter just because.
Oh man.
Yes. Oh yeah. So actually, one more last thing. This past week, the NES Classic. Have you guys heard of that?
Yep.
Yeah, the game.
The
console.
Yeah. So ThinkGeek.com. They actually surprisingly found a secret stash of it. So then they put it up like I think yesterday or the day before, and they were selling it in bundles of like other geek gear, and it sold out in less than 20 minutes. So,
oh wow,
man, that's awesome.
Yeah, they had 6 bundles. All of them were sold out, and
Ooh.
yeah. Let's see.
Cool.
I mean, I don't really have anything else other than, thank you again to everyone listening and contributing. You guys can contribute to our show by emailing us at ntfttpod@gmail.com. You guys can follow us at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at ntfttpod. And our website's still in progress. It's in progress because I haven't had time to work on it. But when it's up, we'll let you know. It's at ntfttpod.com. So if you actually go there now, it just has a website in progress page.
But wait until it's done, then go there.
Yeah. So you guys have anything else to say?
It's gonna be worth the wait.
Lower your expectations.